Hello, everyone. Ben here. And today we are going to be discussing the Illinois primaries. Yes, indeed. Um, and we are going to, yep, we're just going to be waiting for about 30 minutes before we get any election results. Hey, what's up?
Oh,
You good?
I am fine.
Eh,
Whoosh.
so, We've got a guest here today.
Hi up. Oh, polls have closed.
Yep, they have literally just closed, and
Okay.
we'll get results in like 30 minutes or so. So,
Well, we're looking at the Democratic primary right here,
yeah,
and we're seeing this is obviously, these are two counties, Will County and Cook County, but they're right in the Chicago area. And Chicago, is you see how the districts, the congressional
they
districts are divvied
they
up. Is that there are like hundreds of districts just around Chicago. So
yeah, no, these two counties essentially run the state,
exactly.
which personally I'm not a fan of that. I think it might be a better situation for Chicago and the collar counties to split off and the rest of the state run itself. But eh,
Yeah, I hear you.
like I would very much like that to happen here in Virginia where I live, where Northern Virginia gets
By the
uh
way, was my camera on?
no.
All right. It was kind of confused. One window had the camera on, but nobody was in the call, and then that was
Oh.
weird. Anyways,
Oh
yeah,
God, I'm just opening up my chat.
yeah. I'm
Have
I'm
I
just
ever
looking.
met Stellar Spark? Oh, no, I have not. And somebody just said, would I support Hitler or Stalin? Oh God.
Mm,
I think I, uh, I think I'd just take my new 1911 and put a bullet in my brain if I had to choose between those two.
well, I think for what I
Or
mean, like,
considering it has, I just put a.
okay. So if you're saying Hitler or Stalin, you have to say Hitler for Stalin for what office?
Does it matter?
I mean, like,
Does it
you're only
matter?
getting a choice between the two. Like, I'm just
Uh,
saying.
yeah. Another question from a comment: can a Republican run into the right of Bruce Rauner actually have a chance to win? I would say
No.
in the primaries, yes. In the general, no.
No, Republicans didn't even bother to run in that district.
Which
They had
district?
no candidate in 2016.
Which district was that?
This is District 10, I think. Wait, hold up.
Okay, let me
What
scroll
is it? No,
down.
third. I'm sorry. District 3. I don't know why I said 10.
Third house. Okay.
Yeah, I was just looking at the third. Nobody ran in that District 3. Yeah. Nobody ran in District 3, 4, 5, and a couple other ones as well.
Wowzers.
Yeah, not a lot of Republicans, but I think,
Hmm.
the you,
Okay.
you look at. I mean, if you have to look at Illinois in
Yeah,
2016, then you
there's
sort of
even
get
a
that.
ballot initiative.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, nothing yet. All right.
Herbert Hoover would have done better than Alf Landon in 36. No, was still blamed for the Great Depression. So
True, true.
there's no way that would happen.
Very doubtable.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Indubitably. Now what's this?
Uh,
Is this the?
is
Oh, what have I done? What have I opened up? I pressed the button that says Q and A on the side. I don't want Q and A. I want chat.
There we go.
There we go. There's chat. Where you at, chat? I don't see anybody.
Okay, that's weird. Ignore
Oh,
whatever
never. That's
pops up.
not it. That's not it. Is
Yeah.
that recent apps button? Maybe
Yeah,
that's not it. Nope.
yeah, ignore any time my background pops up.
Okay,
Oh
this
yeah,
is
that's funny.
okay. Okay. What's this live stream under name? I mean, I
It's
know it
called
sounds
it's just called Illinois Primaries.
okay. I searched that up and I couldn't find anything. I'm upsetty. Spaghetti, very upsetty.
uh,
Where is it? Whatever. Anyways, I think it's important to look at the Illinois primary for president back in 2016.
I'm not Bill Clinton to the person who has the country ball logo. Ooh, alternate history regarding 1936. Let's see. The Democrats will win regardless. FDR was just really popular at that time. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm on a call on a hangout with Adam. He just muted his mic for reasons, but
All right, I am here. I'm
okay,
still
cool.
trying to find the live stream.
Oh yeah, that way you can look at chat.
Yeah, we have for the Republican primary for governor is also tonight.
Oh
So
yeah,
you know,
no, all the primaries.
yeah.
I think
For some reason, I'm only getting. Okay, here we go. You know what? Actually, would it be better? I don't know. Maybe. Do you think it'd be better if I just opened up like a tab for every single one of them instead of like going through each button?
that would be nice, but
Maybe. All right, let's look at state election. All right, no, this is gonna take a couple minutes to look.
yeah, yeah,
But you're gonna want to. I mean, like, if you're gonna talk about
yeah,
district, I mean, you have District Four, the District Four Democratic primary, which really isn't like
yeah.
these other races really aren't that important. I mean, like, because you have a lot of incumbent people running,
Mhm.
so it's kind of just like, all right, whatever. But even then, it's like a lot of the people in these states are gonna win anyways.
Oh
Or
yeah.
these districts, I should say. It's just like these are throwaway. The only ones that are of any real importance are House District Three,
Hmm.
which is Daniel Lipinski, um, and the governor races. And those are the really only ones that you should really be paying attention to. Those are the really only quote unquote competitive ones. Not really though. I mean, you have Ronner, but
Mhm.
like, you know,
Yeah.
it's
Uh,
fairly. I
yeah.
think the Democrats need to make sure that they elect a good candidate.
Yeah.
That's like one of the most important things at this point.
Personally,
If
I
they want,
think.
if they want, I mean, they could definitely win Illinois if they wanted to.
Mhm.
Clinton won Illinois by like 58%.
Yeah.
Um, and Republican in I mean the best Republican who ran in that state got 39%, and that was the senator
Mhm.
candidate, not even Trump. Trump got a lower
Mark
number than
Kirk.
that.
Yeah.
So uh, Kirk lost, but he got
Mhm.
39%. So that's what you should be seeing for the governor election, but that's not really what you're seeing. So
Yeah.
I think that's interesting. Uh, Democrats could definitely take this back, and I think they could really take
Oh,
back.
they're definitely going to take back the governor's mansion in Illinois.
Yeah, definitely. So it's just going to be interesting to see who the next governor of Illinois is going to be.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
Hey,
this is really the race. I mean, but
Yes,
going back to
yeah, I just had someone to chat.
that's
yes,
me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in
Yeah,
the
I
group.
for the
I'm in the group.
Democrats, yeah, I think either Kennedy or Pritzker is going to win. I'm leaning. I think that Pritzker is the favorite, despite Kennedy being a Kennedy.
How is he related? Like, is he just loosely related? 'Cause
No, I
the
think
Kennedy
he's
family's a big name.
descended from that. Let me actually look that
It
up.
could just be.
Okay.
I mean, it could
I
literally
don't
just
know
be
too
the
much
name.
about the candidates. I read up on them like about after school.
I don't think.
looked into them
I
too
mean,
much.
I think Chris Kennedy would probably be at the top of that list if he was actually related to the Kennedys. I
Cook
doubt that
County
he's
is
an
probably
actual
what's going to
Kennedy.
determine the primary.
Cook County determines everything in Illinois.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, he apparently. Wait, is he? Wait, hold up. There is a Chris Kennedy, but this is no. Wait, this is the guy. Okay, he is related to the Kennedys.
Yep.
What do
Yep.
you know?
Son of Senator Robert Kennedy.
Is that his brother? No. Who is that?
That's RFK's son. Wow. So RFK's son is running for governor. That should be interesting.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah, my brother did tell me that he was running. And then is it his grandson? I'm trying to think what he did. He did on the inaugural address. He did the what's it called speech, like the opposition speech or whatever. I know.
Yeah. That was a good. That was a really good opposition.
I didn't watch it.
It's the rebuttal. It was the party rebuttal.
And I
That was
know
really good.
Kennedy's daughter was an ambassador under the Obama administration to like Japan, I think.
Carolyn Kennedy was ambassador to Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that
Kennedy family's always in politics. They still are.
Yeah, I don't understand why they're. Yeah, I'm not really understanding of why the whole thing exists with, or not exists, but I'm not a big fan of dynasties.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how I would never want to vote for someone who, didn't make it on their own.
I think that's what kind of went with Jeb Bush in 2016. He was kind of carried by his brother.
Yep, please clap.
If he would have made it.
I mean, his brother wasn't even elected president, so I mean, he didn't win Florida.
I mean, I'm going to argue technically correct, but
I mean, the poll numbers, they did the recount after Bush won, and the recount said that Gore was the winner of Florida.
Yeah, I mean,
which
I
one
get
of you guys
it.
is the libertarian?
That would be me.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm interested. I'm hoping in 2020. I don't know if he will or not. I mean, his idea is a little radical, but I like Rand Paul. I think he's
Rand
libertarian
Paul?
at heart. Yeah.
He's libertarian light. He's not. He does have a lot of social. So he's fairly socially conservative, to be honest.
Yeah. I feel like he's a bit libertarian, but if he ran on the libertarian ticket, you know how third party candidates go, that would never.
Oh yeah, no. His best chance to get any
he knows if
he's the best libertarians have at this point in time.
Yeah, I wouldn't call myself libertarian, but I do like some of their ideas.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say for the for governor, and especially for the Democratic primary for governor, the counties that they're going to want to carry, they're going to want to carry Lake County, Cook County, Stevenson County. I mean, this is
Cook County really will determine the elections.
If you want to,
especially primary. Sorry.
I mean, in the general, all you have to do is carry Cook County and you win.
And yeah, that's Democratic.
They can literally outvote the rest of the state.
Exactly.
Well, I've noticed it sounds like the two main issues in the primary tonight are education. Looks like, I was reading on their bios, they're all big on education. A few of them are wanting to, they say they're going to try to get Chicago cleaned up, but good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I think T.O., I don't know his full name, and I saw one other. Those were his two big issues. Like, I don't know. One of the dudes there looks like Cory Booker, though, the senator from New Jersey.
Yeah.
T.O. whatever. I don't know his last name, but
somebody's asking about why Ethan Kelly or why LTE isn't doing a stream for this. I think he's got stuff he needs to do.
Yeah, I talked to him about it earlier today. He said he's probably going to be busy tonight.
Yeah, so that's kind of YLT isn't going to be doing elections, or not elections. He's going to be continuing to do them. He just isn't going to be doing the Illinois primary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're. I mean, I'm looking at numbers for primary turnout. And you're looking this. I mean, Winnebago County, McHenry County, Lake County, obviously Cook County, and surrounding counties, Will County, DuPage County, and then you have to go a bit further north. I mean, you have Kankakee County, Champaign County, and then you just have Madison County and St. Clair County, and that's
Is that all
basically
rural down south?
Yeah,
I don't know
and
the layout of
basically,
Illinois too well.
all the ones I named. All the ones I named are like have high populations.
That'll be the Republican vote.
yeah, from this area, outside of the collar counties, it may as well be, Alabama.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna go
Why
get
do
my
I
computer,
pronounce
so I'm
Missouri
gonna-
like Missouri? That's a channel specific thing.
Yeah, so I think
Why do I say Missouri like Missouri? It's just part of where I grew up, which is places like Louisiana, Georgia, South Carolina. Mostly Georgian, closer to Tennessee because that's kind of a Tennessee area specific thing. But yeah, so just God, 15 more minutes till we get some results. Come on now.
Yeah, sorry, I was getting my computer because I was using my phone to call, but I want to have my laptop up for.
I mean,
you're doing.
We have 14 minutes just for projected or expected results. We don't even know when
Who's
real
the
results are coming
expected
in.
candidate
Oh, yeah,
for the
exactly.
Democratic primary? Because I don't really know too much. I just read a quick outline on all of them.
Now that's a comment. Would Barry Goldwater be a Trump supporter?
Barry Goldwater for president?
No. Actually, Barry Goldwater had some good ideas, and
He was a bit of a radical, wasn't he?
He's what we would probably call a paleo-conservative. He voted against the Civil Rights Act, not because he was a racist, contrary to popular belief. He just thought it was too much government.
No.
Like, he agreed in principle with what the Civil Rights Act was trying to do.
Yeah.
He just thought that there was a better, less government-y way to do it. Unfortunately for him, Lyndon Baines Johnson was able to paint it as if he was a racist.
And yeah, you know how Johnson's presidency went.
Oh, wait, is that right? Is there 1% in the polls in right now? Hold up.
Really?
Wait, what website are you using right now for that live feed?
Politico?
Obviously.
I'm looking at New York Times actually, but I was looking at this Vox article. That's interesting. What's going on?
Ethan was using, I think, New York Times.
Yeah, I use the New York Times just because it's there and it's easy.
Yeah, New York. I like New York Times. That's who I was watching.
What is that? That's weird. What the heck? That's not real, is it? Those results can't be real. How are they? Okay, that's weird. Where are they getting this? I'm on Vox's website right now. And I was just reading something, and they have like zero. They have 3,296 votes in right now.
That's strange.
Yeah, I'm using my school computer, so I'm hoping it's not restricted.
Somebody wants to know if Delaware and South Carolina are going to be toss-ups in 2028. Delaware, maybe. South Carolina, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so far in the future that it's difficult to tell.
Here's the page for the primary.
Yeah.
I think, but when it comes to, I don't know what's going on Fox. I'm not even gonna bother. But
Fox or Vox?
Vox.
Yeah, there's no primaries.
Oh, I don't touch Vox anymore.
I like O'Reilly, but
Jan Ives.
No. That's is it
Vox with a V?
Do we have an independent candidate running tonight? Oh, no, I'm thinking. No, I don't know why I was saying that.
Jeannie Ives, I think.
Jan Ives. She's running against Ronner. Yeah.
Hey, about to say
Rounder,
Ron
yeah.
Paul.
They're around her.
We're doing Victor Oscar X-ray, not Foxtrot Oscar X-ray.
So, yeah, I think that if they nominate Ives, which is really unlikely, but if they do nominate her,
She's gonna lose.
they'd still probably have a better chance than with Ringer, because
Really?
he's the most unpopular
He's
senator.
extremely unpopular, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't looked into
But the
any
thing is,
Republican
Rounder's
candidates,
at
but
least
I'm
somewhat moderate.
G9. So I'm gonna look at her up. I'd call myself a moderate leaning Republican. So I mean,
Yeah. Personally, I am not a well, okay, maybe I would fall into Tea Party movement, but I don't like how they're very conspiracy theory.
I know.
I'm not into the whole conspiracy things.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a tinfoil hat
Yeah,
wearer.
like I agree with some of the stuff they say, but I wouldn't call myself like a Tea Party person because then they're just so like you said. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at her right now. She's 42nd district, West Point Military Academy. Wait, she's an Army veteran, so she'll definitely
Yes, she
take
is.
the military vote. Probably the Republican vote. Like you said, he's already unpopular, so she'll probably definitely. I think she'll take the nomination. I don't know. That's just me just going off what I see about her right now. Maybe, I don't know. I can't tell you. What's he even done? All I've heard is he's unpopular. I don't actually know why.
He's unpopular because he's a Republican in a very blue state that was essentially really only voted in because of
he's leading
Democrats.
right now.
And we have votes in
I'm looking at
from
it right now. Bruce
one of the
is
collar
leading.
counties.
Okay, well, we only have 1% in, so.
Yeah. It's
What's the
I mean,
vote gap?
It is
About
close.
300, 340. No,
It's
3.
close for both. Kane County. Yeah.
What county did we just get in?
Democrats have a large race, and it looks like if Kane County is representative of the state, it seems like the Bliss voters and the Kennedy voters are the ones who.
It's gonna be down between Kennedy.
But then again, that's only one precinct. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. We can't really go off this right now.
This is Kane County, and I mean, if you're gonna go over and look at Kane County in 2016, Kane County had like 31,000 people vote for Sanders. So, I think that Kennedy and Biss have really pushed themselves away from Pritzker, because Pritzker is kind of viewed as Illinois establishment.
He's a bit older, isn't he? Like you're older. I don't know.
But Kennedy and Biss again, they've been trying to push themselves farther away and trying to establish themselves as establish themselves as non-establishment candidates. And I think that with what's coming in right now, we don't know how much of Kane County is in, but there are a lot of people in Kane County, and as I said before, 6,000 people voted for Sanders, or around 6,000 people. No, that was a lie. 31,000 people voted for Sanders in the 2016 primary. So, if we're going to have those Bernie supporters coming back in and voting for a non-establishment candidate like they did in 2016, then, that's sort of what we can expect. Pritzker is also winning in Lake County right now. Lake County is another. Actually, Lake County went to Clinton, 49, almost 50,000 votes. So again, these are really early, so we don't even know if these counties are going to stay for him. They very well might, but we just never know. So yeah, we're still waiting for.
Pritzker is a rich dude. Yes, he's a billionaire.
Who is?
Pritzker.
JB Pritzker.
But yeah, Lake County and maybe. Yeah.
I don't know. Right now, I think for the Democrats, I don't know. I haven't looked into them, like I said, too much. But it sounds like right now it's just based off it sounds like they're all on a lot of the same ideas, so it'll really just be, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be because from what I saw, they weren't too different on their political ideas.
Yeah, no, I'm actually slightly okay. Looking at this, you've got some votes in.
Yeah, I think
8 precincts report.
I think Biss is really going to be the deciding vote here, and I think you also have Hardeman, you have Daber, you have Marshall.
We got another.
They're really
Yeah,
taking
too
away.
far. Yeah.
They're taking away votes
Yeah,
from
but
Kennedy.
Yeah,
and
like
I mean,
20
if you
to
if you look at Pritzker in any of these primaries, he's winning by he's winning by 32, 35, 31, 37, 32, 27.
Yep.
And these are most of these are like full ones. And if you're looking at Biss, Kennedy, and Pritzker by themselves,
Yeah.
Pritzker wins 37%. Pritzker wins 41%.
Mhm.
So we could be seeing those numbers because we have all these other people who are voting for
Yeah.
Biss and Kennedy who can't decide because they're both trying to be the non-establishment candidate. So but you still have like 21%, 5% undecided voters.
Yeah, I'm wanting to
Oh,
say
yeah.
Those voters could go either way.
Yeah.
But
It's too soon right now. I still.
One-on-one Biss versus Kennedy, or sorry, Biss versus Pritzker. Pritzker wins 52%, but one-on-one Pritzker and Kennedy wins 44% in both. Actually,
Yeah.
one of the polls has Pritzker at 11%. This was earlier, actually. I think this was last year.
Yeah.
Where it was Pritzker and Kennedy, or Kennedy held the lead in the polls until Biss and the rest of the folks had jumped into the race. So now
Whoa.
you're sort of seeing.
So based off the results, we can say that the two competing candidates tonight will probably be Pritzker and Kennedy.
Yeah, but I think
But
Biss
Biss has a chance, at least if these results are.
Yeah, if it keeps updating, but we could probably knock out Hardeman, Daber, and Marshall.
Also, if Cook County was its own state, would that make Illinois a toss-up? No, that would make Illinois red.
Yeah, just take out Cook County.
I'm not being, facetious or sarcastic with that.
No,
That's
I
true.
agree with that. Cook County.
Yeah, that's like saying. I mean, that's like saying taking Manhattan out of New York, would that decrease its population by a significant amount? Of course, it would. I mean, taking New York City out of New York, makes it just basically upstate New York.
It's New York. Yeah.
I mean, the rest of it's like suburban, sort of pseudo-rural.
Well, I think northern New York's just woods for miles, isn't it? I don't know if it's northern New York.
It's either called upstate or western.
Yeah, mostly I hear upstate, but I don't know.
For example, where I live in Virginia, there are 3 regions. Nova, Northern Virginia. There's the Tidewater region, which is Williamsburg, Yorktown, Virginia Beach area. And there is Southwest Virginia, where I'm currently living.
Are you a fan of Tim Kaine?
No.
So
he sounds like a whiny little bitch.
I just wanted to say that if you look at the Republican primary right now, it's actually really close. Somewhat, yeah. Ives is doing really well right now. Only behind by 46% in Lake County and 47% in Kane County. I think she's going to maintain that 47% in the state, as we can see so far.
Ives is going to do a lot better in rural and southern, not Illinois, around Springfield, Peoria area, and of course in these counties down here in this area.
I'm wanting to think that I'm hoping Ives wins. I don't know for sure, but looks like that Rayner's more of the establishment, and because I just didn't notice that it said he clashed repeatedly with Democrats in his first term, but allowed state-funded health plans to cover abortions, which prompted conservatives to coalesce around her.
Yeah.
Doesn't he put the state in debt too? I think I've heard Rayner. He kind of, I don't know for sure, but.
Yeah, I think also when you're talking about the governor race, this is the first time Rayner actually, I believe, and I can go check, but Rayner really didn't have that big of a competition in 2014, I don't think.
No, he really didn't.
So, but I think if you're going to base it off of what we're seeing from 2020 2016 in the presidential race, the two counties that we have, Lake County and Kane County, were both counties that went for Trump. And Trump won those by 36%, and yeah, both of those by 36%. So, and you had a lot of candidates in those races. So you're having one-on-one Rayner versus.
We've got some more votes. It looks like.
I don't wait. Let me.
Oh no, never mind. I can't count. That's what it is. Also, if we're looking at the primaries, if we look at the primaries, the total votes cast, what we're going to see is that it's actually somewhat competitive. For example, 10,000 total votes for Republicans versus 13 for Democrats. I mean, it's somewhat competitive, but not really.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I don't know what the rule is for primary elections, whether there would be a runoff if you don't win over 50% in the primary.
Yeah, I don't know how that works either.
Because right now, again, you have Kennedy and Biss, who are definitely taking votes away from. Biss is definitely taking votes away from Kennedy, and I think that Kennedy has a fairly good. He's in second place. And he's only down by 10%. Look at Lake County. Lake County, he's only down by 9%. Of course, he's taking a tiny bit of a rougher beating in Kane, but only by like 11%.
Yeah.
You really have Cook County, which needs to come in, which will probably come in by the end of the night.
Somebody in the comments said, how would I rate Virginia going forward? It's definitely leaning, and eventually it'll be probably safe blue.
Honestly, I think it's already a Democratic state at this point.
I wholeheartedly agree. I just hope to move out of here before it gets even further. And you just got a massive county here. Champaign County.
Yeah, I was talking about Champaign County before, and that's the first state that
just took the lead over Kennedy.
This is the first. This is the first state that we're actually seeing that's going going for a different candidate. Rayner is already extending his lead. Rayner's already extending his lead over.
He's already widening the gap.
Yes. So Biss has that as his Champaign County, and Champaign County was that was another Sanders County. So it's sort. I don't know what to really say.
Who did they vote for the Republicans though in the primary? Probably Trump.
Wait, hold up one second. I'm getting Champaign County voted for Cruz actually.
Okay.
There was the center, literally looking like the middle of the state. Springfield going up to Peona, and then a bit to the right, and then back down again, sort of like a hook shape.
Yeah.
So you have the Champaign County, which went for Sanders and went for Cruz. It went for Cruz only 36%, and I think a lot of these none of them went over 50. So honestly,
the Attorney General primaries are tonight. Also, I didn't realize
Yes, they are, and some counties have gone through. Democrats, it looks like, can't make up their mind.
District 1.
I think that Kennedy is going to extend his lead. I think Biss has Champaign County right now, but I think that he's going to be able to win the state later on.
Shoot, there's way more. There's about.
Oh yeah, there's a ton more races.
Yeah,
it's just the governor one is the one that's.
Right now.
It's just that the gubernatorial race is a little more interesting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even look.
And also the gubernatorial race is the only one that has it has more results than the other ones right now, because a lot of these are districts and a lot of these counties haven't even come in yet. The only one we really have is Lake County, and that's for House 10. And that's the Republican primary for House 10. So it's very close between Bennett and Wines right now, but it's very close. And honestly, you have Shaw, Wines, and Bennett all. They're really close. I mean, you have 30, 32, and 37. So Lake is leaning a bit towards Bennett, but you also have a tiny sliver of Cook County that needs to come in as well. For Bennett, yeah, I mean, that race is a toss-up, and that's a Republican primary. The rest of them are, we're waiting. Oh, we have DeKalb County next. DeKalb County, going for Rayner right now, almost 60%, and going for Pritzker, 44%.
Mm-hmm.
So I think these are also final. So we're getting these coming in. Pritzker, this is still a really close race. I don't know. Pritzker is only up by 4.1 votes. 4.1%. I mean, 4.1 votes. But he's only up by 4.1%.
Yeah, how do you give 0.1 of a vote?
That's a good. I think that this is also another state that went. This was another state that went for Sanders. So I think what I said before was for the non-establishment candidates, you're sort of seeing that the non-establishment candidates are winning these sort of states.
Mm-hmm.
But the things could change.
We
only have 4 districts in, or 4 counties in. I got a dip. I'll be back.
Yep.
Okay. So hopefully I don't get too shocked when I come back.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, someone in the comments was like, would Kamala Harris make a good president in the future? Personally, I don't think so, but I would hope she makes a great one. It's one of those things. I'm not going to root against the president, because if they do a bad job, that's bad. And I don't want a president to fail. But I just don't think she would make a good president. I think she's too. My problem is, we live in the United States. We shouldn't be trying to model our nation after Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think a lot of progressives want, is our nation to be.
Yeah, they always say, like Bernie's always, we should be like Sweden.
We need to be our own nation. We separated from Europe so we don't have to put up with their BS.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I would agree that Ronner is in trouble. William Jennings Bryan, I don't know what William Jennings Bryan.
Wait, what's his YouTube channel name? Sorry, I don't follow.
Mine or
what?
Mine or
no.
LTE.
Wait, are you the one broadcasting?
Yeah, I'm the one who's broadcasting.
Yeah, what's yours? Sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah, no, it's read only PDF. It's
real what?
Read only PDF. Yeah, just ignore the name. It's something that I chose years and years ago when I was trying to be a gaming channel.
Okay.
God,
every teenager in that stage is doing that. I mean, I didn't, but I'm just saying. Every teenager thinks they can do it. Someone else can do.
I chose something else, but yeah, terrific.
Freaking.
Also,
I'm on my YouTube account. Yeah, sorry, I'm on my school computer, so.
Ew. Yeah, no, my mic actually broke, and it was a good mic. I'm gonna see if I can get it fixed, but I don't know.
I'm on my phone right now. So that's why I'm trying to use my school computer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I could use Bluetooth. That would be nice. But that's something. Oof. Whoa.
See if I can remember my password for my YouTube account.
Yeah, no. But just waiting for old. Oh, hey, someone turned votes in from Peoria. Whew. Yeah, I think once we get Cook County, then we'll know who wins.
Yeah, that'll kind of be the deciding vote. Or deciding votes.
Because we just don't have enough. But the second we get Cook County, I really think that yeah, okay. There we go. Hey, they showed Peoria for the GOP, and that didn't. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Ronner's going to win in November. I really think the Democrats are going to get this seat back. Yeah. It's just such an uphill battle for a Republican in a statewide election in Illinois. It has to be a combination of a really good year for the GOP, a really unpopular Democrat, or one of the things that led to Ronner actually winning in the first place, which was, if I remember correctly, a lot of the corruption stuff with Blagojevich and the guy who served in between Blagojevich
That
and
sounds Russian.
Ronner. Eastern European for sure, but
Somewhere up.
American born,
Yeah.
obviously. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm fairly new to politics only because like I'm a freshman, but I only started paying attention to 26.
Yeah, no. I'm old. This is literally one of the few times I've streamed where I haven't been drinking. Which probably says more about me than than politics, but yeah, the Attorney General. Democrats don't know who they want, and the Republicans do. And going back up to gubernatorial race, it's the only real interesting one. Yeah. But I'd say Pritzker has the advantage, but again, it's still too early to call because we don't have Cook. Once we get Cook County, that will tell us everything we need to know about. Will California be blue forever? It may as well be. I'm slightly sarcastic there. There is definitely a chance it goes red at some point, but it's going to take a long time for that to happen. I just really don't think it'll happen anytime soon. Just kind of like Illinois or Hawaii or New York going red or Massachusetts. It could happen, but probably not. Okay, so Lake County, we're getting more votes from. About 30% of their precincts are reporting. But everyone else has less than one. Did we just get a? Yeah, we just got a few more. Oh, Cook County just sent off some of their first precincts. We just got Cook County results. I can't hear you, Wade. Let me check your. Oh, terrific. Absolutely terrific. Anyway, so Cook County, looking at it, we've got Gene Ives is winning in Cook County. That's weird. Let's look at Williamson County. Okay. Monroe County, of course, Ronder's winning. And Pritzker is leading by a massive amount in. Whoa, and we just got some more votes dumped from Will County. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. And the Democrats are way, way, way out. And in the comments, looking at Nippon Sharma. Okay, well, I guess that's as correct as I'm going to get it. Wendell Willkie and Donald Trump have anything in common apart from being former Democrats and being businessmen from Manhattan? No, Willkie wasn't a jerk. Wait, can you mute your mic and then unmute it? Or, I don't know. Try and do something because I can't hear you. And I know it's not my headphones because those still work. I am absolutely positive of that. And we're getting a lot more. Cumberland hasn't updated for Republicans, but Democrats it has, and Pritzker is winning that county. Same with Peoria. Oh, we got another one in Southern Illinois, Johnson. Okay. Not a lot, but it's there. But yeah, as we can see, Cook County is super heavy Democrat. So, and there's 10,000 precincts, and we've only got 316 reporting for the Democrats and 313 for the Republicans. So, yeah, that should show you just how Democrat the state is. Really, I just got a weather update on my phone, and it's snowing again. I love you, Appalachia, but your weather needs to go home. Wyoming should not be its own nation, though it would probably do extremely well. Let's be honest here.
Sorry, wait, is he back?
No, he isn't. I just
Sorry,
couldn't
yeah,
hear you.
no, I was trying to sign into something on my computer and it freaked
Okay.
me out of my Google account.
Oh, that sounds fun because I couldn't hear you for a little bit.
Oh yeah, that was me. Just I don't know. Was I still on call or did it still show me?
Oh yeah, no. It showed me. For me, it showed you still in.
Oh, well, I wasn't.
But yeah, we got Cook County while you were out.
Okay, well,
At least the first few. We got 150 out of 3,600 precincts.
Yeah, Pritzker has a pretty big lead. Right
Yeah,
now.
Pritzker. I think he's going to maintain his lead in Cook, which means I'd almost want to call it, but I want to see at least half of the precincts from.
Yeah,
Cook.
there's only 3%, and I want to call it also, but
it looks like Biss and Kennedy are taking the same voters.
Yep.
I think that's
away.
Yeah. So it's essentially vote splitting. And honestly,
Bruce might take the Republican.
Oh yeah.
Biss just jumped up a bit.
What the heck?
Yeah, I saw that too.
Cook County just took everything out. What? And what?
Just
I'm gonna refresh this.
It just showed Biss jump up a bit for me.
What the heck?
Biss just took Champaign County. He's had Champaign actually.
What? Okay. That
Pritzker took
Cook and Will just came back. Okay.
Wait,
okay. Whoa.
What do you see? Okay, I'm seeing it change quickly too. I don't know what's happening.
Cook County keeps jumping in and out.
I know. I'm.
That's freaking.
This is I don't know.
That's sketchy. Pulaski. There's a Pulaski County in Virginia, and I live like literally a stone's throw away from it.
I don't know about Ronner and Ives, but I'm wanting to go with he's going to keep the nominee.
Oh yeah, I want to say that Ronner is going to win the nomination, but we'll wait for Cook County.
Is Cook County even reported yet?
They have, but it keeps jumping in and out. Like it'll, pop back in, is having their precincts report, and then it'll stop. It's just so freaking annoying. I don't understand. See what I mean? Cook County just came back in. We've got 51 out of
Pritzker
3,600.
I don't know. I think Biss is the only chance of taking away the nomination from what's his name?
Kennedy.
No, now Kennedy and Biss are close. So.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is Kennedy and Biss, like I said, I think they take from the exact same kind of voter, which means.
So I think that's still helping Pritzker. Though.
Oh yeah, that's definitely helping Pritzker.
They're both taking the same votes, so it's going to be like they're not going to be gaining too big of leads. I'm wanting to think, like over each other.
Yeah,
like you said, they're drawing from the same base of people.
Yeah, and here's the thing with Pritzker is I think if Pritzker wins, I think he's probably the worst candidate that they could choose.
Yeah, it's going to be weird because they're both bad candidates.
The reason why is because Pritzker he was involved in that whole selling of Obama's Senate seat when he won the presidency.
So he was,
and he said some rather. Was it Pritzker? I think it was Pritzker was one of the people involved with that. I think there was some. trying to think of the because he said some really not okay things. Up and now we've got. Well, I don't know what's going on now.
Okay, let's see if my computer freaks out.
Kennedy actually won a county final. Well, he hasn't won it because there's still a lot of precincts left there to report.
Okay, I'm gonna see if my
And
computer
he's only ahead by
freaks
one
out when I
vote.
try to get into the stream chat.
Yeah. I just have the stream opened on my phone. Speaking of, I'm gonna get my charger so I can keep my
Are
phone
you using
charged.
a desktop right now for your stream?
Yeah.
Well, I have a school laptop, but that.
Just keep everyone occupied for about like 30 seconds.
Okay. Come on. Why?
Okay, sorry about that.
It's all good.
I
don't
realized
know what
my
my
phone was
computer's
really low
doing.
on battery. Yeah, another bombing in Austin.
Yeah, I thought there's been like 3 in the last
Would I
week.
rather
I'd
live in
know
Norfolk
later.
and New York City? I'm gonna take Norfolk because it's smaller, but I would prefer not to live in either. I don't like cities.
There aren't too many cities. Well, I mean, there are
I'm a
cities in
bit
Indiana, but
I'm a
not
bit
as
of a
big.
country boy.
Yeah, I'm like the small part of Indiana that is city, because like I live near Indy, and that's like really the only huge city. So I'm kind of in a bubble, because like if you go 5 miles
Wow.
outside of my town, it's just country for the rest of the state.
Except Gary.
You get well, I've never been up too far north in Indiana, but yeah, Gary.
I
I don't need to say anything about Gary, Indiana.
Never will you find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. But no, so looking at Fulton County with 6 precincts reporting, Ronner and Jeannie Ives are tied.
Yeah, no, I just thought. Yeah, the farthest north I've been is, I don't know if, Lafayette. Lafayette, yeah.
Okay,
I don't
I'm not
travel.
familiar with Indiana.
I just don't care to travel in Indiana because there's nothing to see in Indiana. So like I've traveled around the country. It's just there's nothing to see in Indiana, so I don't really go around.
Yeah. I definitely think that Pritzker's going to win the Democrats. I'd almost want to call it right now. Ronner.
Oh gosh, he just took a big gap. So that means he took, what's it called, Cook County, didn't he?
Well, Cook County's still maybe a 10th reported, so
that's just gonna boost his lead.
Somebody just asked, was Michael Jackson from Illinois or Indiana? Technically, he was from he's from Indiana because he was born in Gary.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a bombing in Austin just now, which kind of sucks.
There have been like
because
weren't there? I don't even know how many.
Yeah, no, it seems like there's a serial bomber
it seems
in
like
that
there's
area.
been like 10. Just I don't know why. Oh no, this is wait. Is yours channel read only PDF or what is it again?
Yeah, it's read only PDF. The logo is the it's the Freedom Porcupine.
Keeps giving me videos on how to create a PDF.
Yeah, I know.
It's driving me crazy.
Got about we're almost a fifth of the way through Cook County, and yeah, I think Pritzker's going to win that. Not going away, but he's going to win that. And if it wasn't for Biss or Kennedy, the other would win. So, for example, maybe not, because he can't say all Biss voters would vote for Kennedy. He can't say all Kennedy voters would vote for Biss.
Yeah.
But this is definitely why split. This is a case about split votes. But yeah. Oh, we got another county. Okay.
Why? die. Talking Tom, exactly what I wanted to find.
Yeah. I'm just looking at all these. Okay. But yeah, Ronner is probably going to win. And it looks, well, Cook County is close. But yeah, looking at the total votes, with the same amount of precincts reporting, this is not good for the Republicans. They've got 69,000 votes to the Democrats' 230 votes.
Yeah. Turnout for Republicans.
Sorry, 230,000. So yeah, that's no bueno for the Republicans.
Oh God, I didn't see the get. Oh wait, no, Biss just jumped back up again. Well, not that much, but he still jumped up.
Yeah,
64.
Yep, we just got more Cook County, and it's close.
I think you could call it for Pritzker at this point, but
yeah, I'm gonna wait till I get. Well, we're halfway through Cook County, a little bit less than
Cook
that.
County's bringing it in now. It's at 20%.
About a third, I'd say. But yeah, see, the Democrats are almost 400,000 votes, and the Republicans still haven't broken 100,000.
Yeah.
So that should.
Well, they also haven't got. Nope, they're starting to get Cook County in now.
Yeah.
43% reporting on Cook County. If they're already 43%. No, wait, is that reporting?
Yeah, 43% is reported.
Okay, reported.
82% of Lake County. And it looks like Ronner's going to win.
Reported and there's only that many votes. That means the voter turnout was very bad this year. Illinois, probably.
Well, they report it based off of precincts, not necessarily voter turnout.
Okay.
But yeah, so Ives is not doing as well as I expected her to in the
I kind of
southern Illinois and rural part of the state. And Pritzker is just winning because Biss and Kennedy are eating each other's votes. So
yeah, that's. And then the other candidates aren't making too much.
Let's look at the Attorney General, see what's going on.
Yeah, I haven't checked that out.
Yeah, this one's at least more competitive when you look Republican versus Democrat, but not that much.
The Republican isn't too competitive.
But the Democrats don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know who they're voting for, it looks like.
And it looks like Drew Miller is actually going to win the Congress.
Oh God, that means.
Yeah,
by the way, I'm ready to call this race. We're calling this one for Jeb Bush.
Mm-hmm. Seems about right.
Jeb Bush for Florida
Senate. He won on a campaign of free guac bowls for everyone.
So, Lipinski looks like he's
I was related to George Bush.
Wait, how much? Okay, you got 44% reporting. Wait, what have you guys reported so far?
We've got about 20% of precincts reporting.
Yeah, Cook County's.
Have you guys been focusing on the governor race only, or
mostly the governor's race and just shooting the shit?
I'm looking at it.
But I've scrolled down to the attorney general, which
that's actually pretty split for attorney general.
Yeah, the Democrats don't know who they're going to pick
they have no
there, and the Republicans looks like they know who they want.
Yeah, in District 12, House, looks like Brendan Kelly is probably going to win the nomination. He already has 77.1%. Of course, 4% reporting, as well as 85% from Mike Boss, the incumbent. So, I mean, we could really just say that House 12th District is projected Brendan Kelly to be the Democratic nominee and Mike Boss to win renomination. So there, we're done in that county.
The Republicans aren't contested because no one wants to run in a Democratic state as a Republican.
In the 10th House District, Illinois.
District 7 for the Republicans.
And in Cook County, it looks like they want to legalize marijuana.
That'll get the
libertarian vote. Yeah. In Illinois primary election, Republicans, 10th House District. It's still really close. This is a sliver of Cook County. and it's a sliver of Cook County and part of Lake County.
Yeah.
It's still really close between Bennett, Wines, and Shaw.
Mhm.
It's Shaw has 29.8. Wines has 34.4, and Bennett has 35.9%. So that's still a really close race. And
Yeah.
we're looking at a big race for Democrats right now, and that's the third House district, where incumbent Daniel Lipinski is taking on Mary Newman, and that's 54% really reporting right now. It's very close. It's 52.6% to 47.4%. Um,
I thought
he
the
won.
Republican primary would be closer tonight.
What, for governor or what?
For governor, I thought that would be a bit closer.
Yeah.
This is basically what we had in the beginning, so I'm not really surprised.
I think, yeah, Bruce will take it, though.
Yeah. And not only that, but looking at the...
Oh, more came in.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just going for...
Hey, Jerry. But, yeah, looking at the... we've got 117,000 votes for the Republicans versus 457 for the Democrats. That should tell you just about everything you need to know about the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the Democratic primary is basically already in the bag for Pritzker.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much left that anybody can do. I think if another candidate wanted to I don't know. I don't think there's and somebody in the chat can say that can tell me I'm wrong. Please do, if I am wrong, of course. But I don't think that there's a runoff rule, and I don't think that because Trump won. Oh, more people, more
yeah, I saw the
counties
Republican primary updated a bit.
But more,
yeah.
Trump won the primary in Illinois with only 38%. So I don't really think, but that's just delegate portions too. So I'm not really sure how primary elections for governor's races go.
Yeah.
With the 50% rule.
Looking at this, we've got Cook at 52% reporting, 95% reporting for Lake, and Lake's at least somewhat competitive versus.
When are your guys' primaries?
Virginia, I forget when.
Maryland is June.
Indiana's May, but Indiana, I think you can call that Republican safe. Well, the Senate, I don't know if Joe Donnelly's going to get reelected. He's a Democrat from Indiana.
I'm actually going to open this up in a new tab just to see, because I should know that.
What, Indiana? 4th district?
Indiana is May 8th.
I'm trying to campaign for 4th. No, I'm trying to campaign for Todd Rokita. He's in a close race for the Republican nominee for Indiana Senate.
Really? June 12th?
What? For Indiana?
No, June 12th for Virginia. Goodness gracious.
Rip.
So, you're looking at the you're 1 second.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to see when my primary was.
Yeah, my primary is going to be for my district, it's going to be a bit choppy. There's 7 Republicans running for the primary.
Whew, boy, that sounds fun.
Yeah. But
sarcasm, obviously.
Who am I looking? I haven't looked into my district too much. I've looked into the Senate.
Yeah.
I just know there's too many candidates, so.
Got another dump of votes. Yeah, I think we can safely call this race for Ronner and Pritzker. I think that would be the safe and smart call.
Yeah, I don't know, because there's still some pretty big counties.
Yeah, there's still a lot of
left, but I mean,
some rural counties,
Madison County, especially, Madison and St. Clair, can really, shift. There could be a shift there. I don't know. Maybe. I was trying to compare the Democratic primary from 2016, that map with this one.
Mm-hmm.
But really, the only trend that I'm seeing that much was that Vermilion County is going for Kennedy, and that went for Clinton in 2016. So, but I think a lot of these states still have a lot more to report. So you don't really know, you don't know yet. Again, St. Clair County had around 35,000 votes. So did Madison County had around, I'd say the same amount. Actually, more than that, 32, I think, 33,000. So you still have a lot of more to go.
So we actually have someone who voted in this election in the chat who voted for Kennedy and Newman. So they live in the 3rd district. So I'm going to scroll down and see.
Okay. Kennedy, well, 3rd. I only see one district with Kennedy. Well, there's one tied, but.
So U.S. House District 3, person voted for Newman.
Iroquois County just went for Kennedy. A flip from Pritzker to Kennedy. So you're seeing
tied a second ago.
Huh?
Wasn't that just tied a second ago?
It might have been. I saw it for, but Pritzker was in the lead there. But who knows? I don't know.
Just breaking up the vote between Biss and Kennedy more, making it harder.
I'll be back real quick.
Yeah, I think it's safe. No, I'm saying it's going for Pritzker.
I mean, you had a lot of people who voted. You had around, if I can get it around a solid vote total, around 2 million people who voted in the Democratic primary. Yeah, I'd say like 2 million people who voted in the Democratic primary. Over 2 million. A little bit over 2 million people who voted in the Democratic primary in 2016. So, I think a lot of people, at least 50% of that voter turnout, coming in for midterms, hopefully.
You know how there's representatives and people come. I live in a small town in Indiana, and there's like a diner, like old-fashioned diner that's been here for a few years, and it's like that's a political hotspot because like it's supposed to represent like old America, rural America. Like Ted Cruz was there last year, and I didn't know he was in town until I drove by and I saw like 300 people standing around. I was like, something's got to be going on there, and then I was like,
sorry about that.
There's Ted Cruz there, and then the representatives go there all the time, like the candidates running for our district are there.
So
we have a place like that in Bethesda.
Okay.
Of course, Bethesda's a metropolis, but whatever.
Yeah, we only have like 30,000. So.
Looking at Cook County, they've got 2,100 precincts of 3,600, and Pritzker's winning by a wide margin comparatively. But if Biss wasn't in, Kennedy would probably be leading, and if Kennedy wasn't in, Biss would probably be leading.
Yeah, Daniel Biss took a bit of not a lead, but.
And looking at Cook, Rauner's going to win this. I'm ready to call it for Rauner and Pritzker.
Yeah, I call it. Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be Pritzker and Rauner, but I think the Republicans are still, I can look at what how Illinois went in 2014, but it was not the it didn't go solidly for Rauner. But I mean, in 2014, Rauner wasn't even in the incumbent at that point. So I think Rauner had like 44% in the polls, so he didn't win like a clear majority, and he won 40% in the Republican primary. So he won with 40%. So as an incumbent, he gets more backing, but he doesn't get the parties. I mean, he's an incumbent Republican governor, and he only has like 53% of the vote. So that really shows that Republicans don't want to lose, and they're afraid that they're going to lose with Rauner. So But it's still a really close election. I don't think you can just call it. I mean, it's very likely he's going to win, but I wouldn't say solidly that he's going to win. Because still 28% reporting for governor race. I just don't. The Democratic primary, we have 60% reporting in. Lipinski is at 52.2%. Sadly, I think Lipinski is going to win renomination.
Okay.
That's kind of sad. We were still waiting for DuPage County, though, so something could always come out of DuPage County. But
I mean, it's very close. Lipinski versus Newman.
Yeah, that's the one that people have been putting their eyes on.
I'm looking at this Democratic
because it's going to indicate which way the Democrats are going to go. I think they need to stay at least somewhat moderate instead of going, lurching super far to the left. I think that would be the worst thing they could do at this point in time, at least in the near future. Long term, maybe going further left is a good idea, but I don't know.
I mean, in Tuesday election, Arthur Jones is the Republican nominee. And, I mean, the Illinois Republican Party called him a Nazi. He's a Holocaust denier. I don't think that it really matters what Democrat, who even... honestly...
Wait, see, African American...
To have somebody vote for him, you'd actually have to have Hitler run against him.
Yeah. Wait, is he African American? Because I feel like I've seen a video of him before.
Arthur Jones?
No, you said, I don't know, I saw a video recently about some African American dude that was like, I don't know, he was touting something about how Hitler was a great leader or something. I saw it somewhere on YouTube, so I don't even know.
Oh, that is some messed up.
Arthur Jones is 70 years old. He's a very old man. So, still looking at these returns.
Yep. And, I mean, that's kind
Pritzker's actually kind of lost his edge a little tiny bit. Not by much, though.
Yeah, not enough to matter, I don't think.
Too much. He's not leading by, like, what? How much?
Whoa, okay. Vermilion County, 10 precincts out of 84, dead tie between Rauner and Ives.
I wouldn't call it. You calling this a dead tie? Did you just say?
Yeah, 1-2-1 to 1-2-1. That said, Ives is keeping it competitive.
I don't think she'll take it.
Will County, she's keeping it competitive, but I don't think she's going to win.
She hasn't really made too much of a lead, though. Like, it's been staying pretty, like, about a 10,000 vote every time new.
Yeah, Rauner's not extending the gap, and most of that lead is coming from Cook County.
There's still more to come in.
Which is 62% in.
Yeah.
Where's Lake? Lake is at
it's not letting me select the county for some reason.
What was the first county in?
It's going off based off how much is going in on what you say.
Kane County is taking its sweet time.
Yeah, I'm gonna exit that because it's not letting me select the counties showing who's going for what.
Yeah. No, I kind of. Well, while we're waiting for new results, what did you guys do over the weekend?
Not much.
Okay. Because I decided I was going to take some time and go to the gun show in Roanoke. And, well, I don't know why I did this. I just kind of felt like it. And, I mean, I was already planning on getting some new grips for something, but they didn't have any that I liked. So I said, I was planning on spending this money anyway. Let's see what I can get. And I just kind of splurged and said, I'm going to get a lower receiver for an AR because why not, right? Which technically, since the part I got is technically the gun, even though it doesn't have a trigger, it doesn't have a barrel, it doesn't even have a bolt with a firing pin. I actually had to pass a background check for it.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you said that like there shouldn't be background checks. So, like,
okay, that sounded, that's not
because you
what
were at a gun show?
Yeah.
That's why you were...
Yeah, no, I didn't mean to make it sound like that, but you know what my point is.
Yeah,
is like it literally can't function as a firearm right now, but it's legally the part that is considered the firearm.
It was a stupid idea for Biss and Kennedy not to compromise on this
Yeah,
government
they
race. To
should've-
be honest,
One of
I
them
mean the
should've
poll.
dropped out.
This is exactly what the polls have been saying.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
if
these,
one of them would have dropped out, they would have probably taken out Pritzker.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no. To answer the comment, to answer the comment, where do I live? I live in Southwest Virginia, about, I'd say on a bad day, an hour and a half from Roanoke, west of Roanoke, Virginia.
And also was Kennedy
On a good day, it's about 30, and that's if I'm going 80 on the interstate.
Kennedy had a really good chance against Pritzker one-on-one, but that sort of failed when
When Biss. I'm trying to figure out because no one was talking about Biss.
Biss entered the race, and he was a definite favorite. But the thing is that he took. I mean, they ran basically this. They were the same exact people. I mean, they ran on the same exact campaign. So obviously Biss got his message through more than Kennedy. So but Kennedy's in Illinois.
No, Kennedy probably would have won if Biss wasn't running, and of course, if Biss wasn't running, if Kennedy wasn't running, Biss wins. If Biss doesn't run, Kennedy wins. So yeah, it was incredibly ridiculous to both run essentially the same campaign as you guys were saying.
Yeah, more coming in. Biss, I believe, increasing his lead. Not 100% sure.
Down a quick look at the Attorney General race, which, okay, nothing has changed. Looks like I'm gonna attempt to say this name, but it's probably gonna come out wrong. Kwame Raoul is leading for the Attorney General for the Democrats.
Oh, update again.
Yep. Let's
see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Whew. That's a. Okay. So, by the way, 560,000 votes to 160,000 votes. That should tell you everything you need to know about who's going to win in November.
Yeah, but also you do have an incumbent running for the primary, so. But still, I mean, like, these numbers reflect throughout the whole state. So, I mean,
do I like Minecraft? I remember playing the game very fondly, all the way back to alpha, but nowadays I barely play at all. And I definitely don't play on camera anymore. But it was a fun game. Still is in many ways.
Oh, yeah. So Grundy County just went for Rayner.
Which county?
Grundy.
Grundy. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've only got 1/8 of the precincts, and it's essentially tied.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these counties are taking their time. Their sweet time.
Yeah.
Lake County is the only one who actually got votes in at a reasonable in a good fashion,
Yeah. The big numbers, I mean, the big states to look out for, and can I zoom into? No, because then that zooms into the other one as well. But I just wanted to look at this one. For Sanders, he took, wait, what's going on there? No, never mind. McHenry County, which is one of the only McHenry County and DeKalb County. DeKalb County went for Pritzker, but there's still McHenry County. Sanders won McHenry County. He won Iroquois County, McLean County, Champaign County, Jackson County,
Mm.
Pope County. Those were the big vote share.
Mm.
But he won a lot of. Okay, he's the nominee now.
Yep, I was about to say they officially called it with like I said, I was going to call it now, and Pritzker's definitely the nominee for the Democrats. The Republicans is somewhat competitive, so
the Republican is still somewhat competitive, but I mean, it's really hard to tell.
Yeah,
who's
as
going to
soon
win
as
that
they
race.
officially call a Republican primary, I'm going to go ahead and call it, but for the stream. But I definitely think that Rauner's going to be the nominee. I just don't see him losing if he wins Cook.
Lipinski and Newman, it's 52 to 48, a bit closer
Third
than
district.
it was before.
Yeah, that's true. We got 68% reporting, so that is definitely competitive.
So Pritzker is the Democratic nominee, and probably will be. I mean, from what we're looking at these numbers, Pritzker is gonna be the next governor of Illinois.
More than likely, but again, I think it's going to be more competitive than it has to be for the Democrats.
Yeah. So
Pritzker was kind of the shoot yourself in the foot nominee for the Democrats.
Yeah. I mean, they had the choice between. They had Kennedy. So I'm just saying, like, they had a Kennedy. I understand where they were coming from, but still, he was more of the establishment candidate. He's good in with the Clintons. He's good in with other establishment Democrats. You still have big counties. St. Clair and Madison County haven't come in yet.
Yep. Welcome back.
Yeah, I was trying.
So, they just declared Pritzker the nominee.
Oh, I see now.
For the Democrats.
Well, the Republican,
which that was to be expected. Bruce Rauner is probably going to be the nominee for the Republicans, but it's going to be close for him. Oh, just got more votes.
Yeah, I'm saying it's only about a 9,000 vote difference.
Yeah, it's. So go to Iroquois County.
Let's see if the Attorney General's been called yet.
Kankakee?
Kwame? Kwame, that I don't know.
Kwame Rowell.
I'll tell you that is.
Yeah, I'd say Kwame is the right name.
Full name.
Yeah. Man, this is really, I honestly thought that it was going to be a tiny tad. St. Clair County came in with no votes. Okay, sorry, it didn't come in yet, but I thought this was going to be a more competitive race for Democrats, especially because you did have the two.
Bess and Kennedy screwed each other over.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Yeah, Bess and Kennedy definitely ate each other's votes. So.
Yeah. Rauner looks more and more likely to be the nominee, though. Mm-hmm. But you still have larger counties with big Republican votes that haven't come in yet, so you don't know yet. The primary, Lipinski versus Newman, is still very close.
Mm-hmm.
DuPage County hasn't even come in yet, so I think we're waiting for DuPage in all those states, really. And Brendan Kelly, I honestly could basically with 12% in, but still Kelly holding that lead in District 12 for the Democratic nomination. So projecting, I'm pretty sure we could project that Brendan Kelly is going to win the nomination, the District 12 House nomination for the Democrats, and Mike Bost is going to win renomination, District 12 Republican.
Kwame will probably win the Attorney General Democratic nomination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's okay. Yeah, Kwame Raoul is going to win the Democratic primary, as we already said. He's actually he only is won 4 counties right now, but he's ahead because he's won Cook County. So in a lot of the other counties,
Yeah, they already called. Yeah, like you said, District 2.
Oh yeah.
Those are some small districts. The Republican one is close for primary for District 2. It's not that many votes, but it's still close.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Wonder what that's gonna do. I'm gonna watch that. Doesn't look like there's too many votes though, so I don't know if it'll make a big
okay.
leap.
Well, Penske has 51.9% in.
Oh, you looking
Yep.
at? Are you looking at District 3 right now?
Yep. District 3 is actually the competitive one.
Which district is Cook County? Yeah.
Cook County is Cook is split between a few.
Oh, yeah. Well. Did you say you think Lopinski is gonna take the nomination for District 3?
It's early to call, even though we've got
Yeah.
Yeah.
almost 70% of the votes.
I'm probably gonna dip, but I think that I'm gonna dip right now. But I think in the most important races, which is Lipinski versus Newman, Newman has a chance, but I think Lipinski's going to carve out a victory there. Kwame's gonna win Attorney General race. We already have Pritzker, who's winning just in general.
Who has won? Yeah,
and I think Rayner's probably going to win the Republican nomination as well. So that's what I'm saying. I'm a dip now.
Yep.
So adios.
Adios.
Peace.
And we're just waiting to. I'm just waiting for the Republican primary to be called for governor, and then that's when I'm gonna. Am I reading the comments, Vlad? Yes, I am reading the comments, Vlad. Just we don't have a lot going on, and when we get the comments, I'll read them out if I think they're of particular interest. If it's somebody saying like, yeah, exactly. If somebody was like, "Oh, I'm hot," okay, I disagree, but okay. Then again, I have been told that I was handsome enough to pull any girl I wanted, but I think that's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I think Ronner's going to take.
Ronner's going to take the primary, I bet.
The most it's budged is like 9,000 vote difference. Besides that, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, and like I said, he wins Cook County. That, to me, that tells me it's over. I just don't think Ives is that popular in Cook.
Yeah. Guessing the establishment backed Ronner.
Yes, but also because he's a moderate in a state where the only way a Republican wins is if they're a moderate or a liberal.
Yeah. Wait, did Ives just get? No, it's only a 9,000 vote difference. She got a few more votes, but nothing too.
Yeah. And she did.
Well, she just gained a district. I don't know what district it is because it's not letting me view it. But
no, she did okay in Southern Illinois, but not well enough.
Southern Illinois is where she got most of her votes.
Can I tell the positions of each candidate? No. I am not extremely well versed in Illinois politics. It's not really my forte.
I was just reading up, it looked like a lot of them were big on evidently the debt's not doing too well in Illinois and education.
Oh no, Illinois almost they could have been in a Puerto Rico situation.
Yeah, that looks like most of the big that looked like that and education were the two big ideas I saw for all the Democratic candidates. And then I don't know if T.O. Hardeman and Marshall were all about trying to stop gun violence in Chicago and education, but evidently no one cared enough to vote for that. Yeah, he's just making Pritzker's getting even more votes now. Now he's over 110,000. He's at 288,000 exact. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. And Rounder's got a bunch more. Hey, Will County. If we look at Will County, it's close, but Ives leads there. But Pritzker's winning pretty much everything except a few counties. Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, see, it's still not, the gap's not being closed.
Yeah, exactly. It's just staying static.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. Yeah, no. I'm just watching it because I'm I'm just doing this because I'm a political channel. I figure I should look at elections
Yep.
that happen because why not? Kendall
Well, before I
County.
even started watching tonight, I knew it was going to go, well, I don't know.
I expected Pritzker to win at the start of the night. I really should have put money on him. But not a lot of my cash is liquid, or not a lot of my wealth is liquid. And I wouldn't even call it wealth.
Yeah.
But that's just the accounting term, my assets aren't very liquid, so I'm not really going to focus on that.
Wait, are you going to college for political science, or I don't even
No.
No.
Econ.
Okay. So, I mean, you could go into politics.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, you can
It's
go
like-
into politics doing anything.
Yeah,
Let's be
really,
honest.
at this point in the stage, you can go in business, economics, anything,
Yeah.
really.
Truth is, at some point, I'm actually interested to see if I can. I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm actually interested in maybe starting up a business of some sorts.
Yeah. Entrepreneurship, risky, but if you, it's a, I don't know, I'm trying to think of the right word. It takes like not bravery, but like if you do actually successfully.
Cojones, yeah. Because you've got to put yourself out there, and there's a very good chance that you'll fail.
Yeah. But I think if you do, that takes respect. Like, not takes respect, but like
it should earn respect. Yeah.
Yeah, like it earns. Yeah, I think that earns like most people's respect because at least you tried.
Like the town I'm in currently, it needs a good bar, to be quite honest. And I'm not just saying that because I'm not saying that because I, don't like the drinks that they make there. I'm just saying that they need an actual bar that doesn't make, that when you order a drink, they don't make it with the cheapest ingredients possible. Like when I order a whiskey sour, I expect it to be made with lemons or limes, not sours mix. And, I want to be able to go to a place that will actually make a Sazerac. And it's so sad, but no place knows how to make an old fashioned. Which is literally the definition of a cocktail. But yeah, no, it looks like Ronner's,
now he's
Ronner's going to be expanding his lead as we get more of Cook County in.
Yeah.
But looking at 27, okay, yeah. But as we can see, Pritzker and Cook has gotten literally twice as many votes as both Republicans have combined. I actually think Pritzker's Cook County total, Pritzker has more votes in Cook County then both Ronner and Ives have total in the state. So that's kind of like Lee, I just spilled water. Terrific. Goodness gracious. Phone, stop buzzing me. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Nope, nothing has changed. Yeah. I'm just, like I said, I'm just really waiting for New York Times to call a winner for the Republican primary. I think Ronner's going to get it, but it's close enough that I can understand why they haven't called it. But 75% reported in Cook County, I think that's going to be insurmountable. Now we just got some more, especially with the fact that Ronner's also doing somewhat well in the rest of the state. Looking at Attorney General, they should just declare Erica Harold. Yeah, they really should declare her the winner. She's won this going away with it. And they're not going to call this one, but they probably should. Go down to District 3. Lipinski is probably going to win, but that's actually competitive. I'll probably check down later. So what do you guys think about what's going on in the comments? What do you guys think? Because I'd like to hear what your thoughts are.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, yeah, no, it's cool.
Ronner's just making an even a bigger lead now, so.
Yeah, still 11,000, but you got some more votes coming in. But it's from the rest of the state. I would just declare Ronner the winner at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough votes to outweigh what's left in Cook County, which should be going for Ronner. The rest of the state, it's going to be fairly split, it seems. So,
Yeah, I think it's safe to go.
Yeah, I'm looking at the district, House District 3.
Yeah, I forgot to check out the districts. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, just looking at this, looks like Lipinski does well in Cook and everywhere else is for Newman. Yeah, and I just call it at that point. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that.
Yeah, I'd call it. I think it's.
Yeah, so Lipinski is going to remain. Yeah, Fox Chicago News is called Bruce Ronner the winner. Yeah, Fox kind of calls everything early, and I think part of that's because they want to be the first to call a race. And I think that even breaks down to their subsidiaries because I know a lot of the local Fox News channels aren't officially affiliated with Fox News.
Oh wait, they aren't. I didn't know for sure
But I don't know. I need to do a little bit more research on who's affiliated with who.
Yeah.
Because Fox News, like the big Fox News that everybody talks about, that was only founded in the 90s.
Yeah,
and a lot of places just use the Fox name because they were affiliated with I think it was 20th Century Fox, but I could be very wrong about that. So please don't quote me on that.
It's a safe guess.
But yeah, please don't quote me on that.
No, I have no clue.
Wabash County, Virginia Ives, Clark County. Okay, we haven't gotten Edgar County.
Yeah, I don't. I used to watch Fox News, but I stopped watching after O'Reilly left because I like O'Reilly.
I still watch for Gutfeld because Gutfeld's funny.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor. I like him.
I like Gutfeld.
I don't know. I just don't like that they kicked out O'Reilly, but they never proved that he ever.
Oh yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of that you don't want to take a chance.
That's what you have to do nowadays. If someone gets accused,
even if they're innocent, But
that's
again,
what costed what's his name the Alabama Senate election. One of those.
Yep. But at the same time, who do I think is Trump's strongest opponent in 2020?
Joe Biden, I think.
I can see the arguments for Biden. I can see the arguments
because Joe Biden would take the Rust Belt, I think.
He'd be competitive there. I'm not sure he'd be able to carry Wisconsin because I really do think Wisconsin. Yeah, I really do think Wisconsin is the Democrats' version of Virginia.
I think Bernie will run again in 2020.
Oh yeah, he definitely will. But who do I think is the strongest opponent? I really do think it's some Midwestern, somewhat moderate Democrat.
What about Joe Manchin, now that you're speaking of moderate Midwest?
No.
He's a moderate, though. I'd call him
a blue dog Democrat. Because he is very conservative on a lot of issues.
Yeah, I've only saw him speak once, and that was on the night the tax reform bill was getting passed. If he would have been labeled a Republican, I never would have guessed different.
Yeah, exactly. He's basically a Republican, so I don't think he'd win a primary.
My doctor likes politics, and he said John Kasich, Joe Manchin ticket for the Republicans now.
But yeah, if I had to pick a Democrat who could both win the primary and would be a strong challenger in 2020.
Who do you think he'll challenge Trump? You think he will be challenged?
In the primaries, I think there's a good chance Kasich challenges him in the primary. Mm-hmm. But
I know. I'd like to see Rubio go at it again.
I don't think so. Rubio got exposed as a robot.
I don't even think. I don't know. Rand Paul I like, but I don't think he'll go.
No, I think Rand Paul has a little too much respect for people who win or something like that. I don't know.
Ben Carson. I'm just kidding.
No.
Who's Stu Blight?
Who's Trump's strongest opponent in 2020? I really do.
Democratic or Republican or just in general?
I think he specifically means a Democrat. Biden is the only name that makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I mean, it's too early to call right now. That's right now what's leading in the polls.
You could get Sherrod Brown.
But I mean, a lot of Democrats joke around about it because no politician, I think, rules it out. But it's still way too early to officially say that Joe Biden's going to even run.
Yeah, Sherrod Brown, maybe.
I don't know. I like Joe Biden. I don't love him, but I can stand him compared to
I think he's a bit kooky.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you've seen the photos of him getting a little too close to...
Yeah, I've seen the little girls and all that. I know.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is the hilarious comments about him telling his wife, get a double-barrel shotgun, walk out to your porch, fire off 2 blasts, and you'll scare off anyone. That's totally not accurate. And a double barrel 12 gauge. Come on, man. You think your wife is going to be able to handle that?
Yeah,
and she's going to go deaf from firing it. I mean, I've screwed up my ears enough as it is, and I have really bad tinnitus, but come on, man.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too early to figure out who's going to run. Well, I don't know.
Oh, this is about the time people start crystallizing their decisions.
Testing the waters. Well, the reason I think Bernie is because they'll be announcing here next spring about is when it'll start up, and Bernie's been doing a lot of campaigning, so I think He's testing the waters right now.
Oh yeah, no.
Because he's been I think he did a town hall with Michael Moore and Nancy Pelosi last week, wasn't it?
No, it was with Michael Moore and Elizabeth Warren.
Elizabeth Warren, not Pelosi. Pelosi's a Democrat and Warren's a progressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think he's running.
I really don't like Michael Moore.
I don't either. He's
like, he says some decent, intelligent stuff at times, but I tend to think that that's more of the broken clock is right twice a day than it really is about him just being, correct on a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Oprah for president.
Yeah, no. Oh, no. Please no. Please no.
Mark Zuckerberg for president. Just kidding.
Oh God, that would be even worse.
Wow,
somehow.
He's under fire right now. So.
Well, okay, no, I shouldn't say that because Oprah at least is able to put on, she communicates well. I will give her that because she's earned it. She'd also, I think, she'd carry the office honorably.
Yeah, like respectfully, like she win.
I just don't think she's the correct. I don't think she'd have the correct path.
Yeah.
And I'd worry she'd be, too much of a puppet to more established politicians.
What experience does she have with running the country?
But at the same time, you could argue that with Trump, but Trump has more of a brazen personality to counter those fears.
And he knows how to deal with, he's dealt with people, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess. Only reason Oprah would do good is just because she'd get carried by her fame.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yep, still waiting for more out of Cook County, but
Tom Hanks for president. Just kidding.
Tom Hanks.
That really goes for any Hollywood actor. The only reason they do good is just because of
name recognition.
Them as a movie actor. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people are gonna vote for someone just because, he's a really good actor, so I'm gonna vote for him.
Oh yeah, no, it's just really, come on.
Tom Hanks is a great actor, but politically, I don't agree with him whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no, he was great in Forrest Gump and Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, he's a great actor, and politically, he's just no. Bob Dole for president. Biden ran for president in, I think, 86 or 88.
Yeah.
No, not 88, sorry.
Was it 86? He lost the primary, but yeah.
Well, I read he released not an autobiography.
But Biden is old.
Is Bernie older than that? I know they're really close in age.
What was that scream in the background? I have no earthly idea.
That would be my twin brother. He was playing Xbox. I did not know it was him. He's screaming at me.
Of course. And terrific. It's snowing. I kid you not. This is just absolutely ridiculous.
What was I about to say?
Just why?
Ronner's just gaining more and more.
Yeah.
Not paying too much attention anymore to it, but
no, exactly. That's 14,000 vote lead almost. I think it's safe to say he's won.
Oh yeah, it's safe. It's definitely safe. Okay, I'm just.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry about the the interruptions on Wade's end, but.
Sorry, I'm muting my mic for usually I don't know what he's screaming at.
Something.
No, I know it has something to do with this video game. He's yelling at people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's safe to call, I think.
I would say that Ronner's won. I don't see Does anybody else have any complaints about me calling it for Ronner?
I mean, they still have a few. How many districts do they have left to call in?
I mean, there's what, 1, 2. I mean, most of these probably. I don't see a district that or a county that has everything reported. Oh, here's one: Richland County and Edwards County, Stark County. Whoa. Okay, that
How many
happened.
votes do what just happened? It just threw me all the way down, dude.
Yeah, no, it did the same thing for me.
Yeah,
I think something changed.
Must have been because we both
Lake's been sitting at 95%
Okay, well,
reported.
how many count? Okay, there's a bunch of counties still not reporting. Not a bunch, but
Yeah, no, but at this point, it's kind of like it's over.
some of these counties only have like 70 votes, and Lawrence County's got 72 votes altogether. Yep. Bond's got about didn't even. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's look at Iroquois County.
Winnebago. It's an interesting name.
Kankakee County. I want to say that's how you say it, but
sounds like it. I don't know. I'm learning about Indiana. Like sounds like like some tribe or town or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm thinking, well, because there was an Indian capital in Indiana called Kikionga, but not Kankakee.
Hardin County is all the way in, and that voted for Kennedy, but just barely.
Robert LaSalle? Oh, he was the first white man to discover Indiana, so I'm guessing they named that after him.
And
that was in Illinois, but
Ives won it for the Republicans.
50, yeah, he's got like a 14,000 vote lead.
Yeah, exactly. And we got a bunch more from Cook. Yeah. I'm just honestly waiting for them to call.
Yeah, I just want to see them call it. Yeah.
And as soon as that happens, that's kind of.
Yep, I'll be getting off once that happens. Depending on how long it is. Actually, I feel like they should call it here soon, though. Hopefully. Do you think? Mm-hmm. Well, I don't understand why aren't those other counties reporting in yet?
Oh, yeah. Late nights and all that. So now we're only down to a 13,000 vote lead, but it's about a 4% gap.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Why aren't you calling it?
You know, that's wanting me to make. You know, Luis Gutierrez is. He's a Latino. He's done a lot with DECA and all. Have you heard of him before? He's from Illinois. I'm wanting to think he's running for. He retired and he's fairly young. So and it's been rumored he's talked about running for president, but he's only a representative. He's big on immigration because he's Latino and whatnot. So that's like really, he's kind of a bit of a one candidate.
Not one candidate. I mean one issue candidate, single issue.
Yeah. That's just interesting.
Yeah, just looking at all these.
He retired. That's just makes me curious a year before people are starting announcing.
So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be Pritzker versus Ronner.
Yep.
And honestly, I'd say that Pritzker would likely win that.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'd say it's a likely Pritzker victory,
probably because it's a fairly safe Democratic state. So yeah, I think Pritzker.
But if it was any other Democrat, I'd say it would be safe. Because I think Pritzker is going to make this race harder than it has to be for the Democrats.
Yeah, I still think he'll take it, though.
Oh, yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. I'll be back in like 30-ish, 40-ish seconds, a minute maybe, so go ahead and just ramble about something.
Okay. Let's see if they've called district. Why haven't... Interested in why they haven't called Attorney General yet. It's still Kwame. They still haven't called it for District 3 for Lipinski. 79%. It's a bit close. It's about an 1,800 lead difference.
So
I'm looking at District 3 right now, and they still haven't called it for Lipinski with 79% reporting.
well,
there's only because there's 1,800 vote
yeah,
difference.
exactly.
Right, yeah. I don't know. I mean,
it means they think there's still enough votes left that it could change, and there's definitely enough. So while we're waiting for nothing, what type of music do you listen to?
Classic rock.
Okay. Who's your favorite band?
I don't have a favorite.
Okay. Because I am a huge Rush fan. Like I've got, in my opinion, their best album, 2112, and I also have one of their live albums.
Nice.
In vinyl. So
Sweet.
Yeah, no. I've also got some Metallica albums, a Megadeth album.
I don't know why they haven't. Oh, never mind. I was thinking why they haven't called the Attorney General yet, but there's only 54% in.
Yeah, exactly.
But Kwame will probably win. That's
yeah.
safe to say, I think.
Even though she's only, or he, I'm not sure if it's a dude or anything.
I honestly don't know. I'm gonna look up what his ethnicity is. Because I don't know. It's an interesting name. Kwame Raoul. He's an American politician serving as a Democratic member of the Illinois Senate. He was appointed by Barack Obama, so he's definitely he's American. I mean, that sounds bad for me saying he did. It sound American, but
yeah,
it's just definitely 1964, born right here in Cook County, Chicago. Like, probably definitely.
Yeah. It's Rust in Peace.
DePaul University.
Yeah. But I'm debating whether or not I should get some other albums. Like, I'm thinking about getting a Dream Theater album. But I don't know. Or I could get Iron Maiden. Ooh, that'd be a good choice. But yeah, no.
He's Haitian. His parents are from Haiti. Kwame Raoul. He was born in America, but I'm gonna at this point I'm just watching the Lipinski and Newman race.
Yeah. Understandable. We're just waiting for results
Oh,
to come in.
it's
We've
tiny.
actually
Well,
got
no,
some
he's got a 1,700 lead. It seems.
14,000 vote lead for Ronner, and that's with most of Cook County in.
Yeah, 80% reporting. Only 100 precincts left reporting. District 3. I think she could close the gap, but I think she'd have to get a lot of votes going for her. Oh, I don't know how many votes are left, honestly, in that district. But
yeah, like I said, just waiting for them to call it.
Yep. Oh, U.S. House District 2. That's close. Kind of. For the Republican, not Democrat. House District 7 was already called for. That was a bit of a majority. House District 9 is a bit of, they're kind of split on who they want.
Mm-hmm. It's literally spring and we're still getting snow down here, which is absolutely, it's, ugh. Anyway, let's look at some of the other races.
Yeah, I'm looking at House District 10 and what house?
Okay.
It's kind of split between the Republicans on some of these House districts.
Yeah. Let's actually go ahead and just look at each of them. Why not?
Maxwell.
Both were uncontested.
Yeah, a lot of the Democrats are safe.
The Republican race is pretty tight in 2, but they've already called the Democrat
House District
race.
10 is kind of close between
3. The Republican was uncontested. Lipinski is holding on to a very narrow margin. That is at about 1,700 votes. With
Democrat
80%
for House
reporting.
District 13 looks like it's
Jesus Garcia for House District 4. Oh, yeah. Okay, that and Mark Lorch for the Republicans.
What? Sorry, I'm on all the way on House
5.
District 18.
They've already called that for both people. Okay. House District 6, Republican incumbent was unchallenged. And apparently, they were like,
House District 18, that is a close one between the Democrats.
Yeah.
That's like a less than 100 vote difference at 44%. Well, it's only 44% reporting, but that's like
all of these, yeah.
Yeah, for the Democrat, that's a close one.
12, Mike Boss. He's going to stay Rodney Davis.
Or some state senate tonight.
18.
They
Republican primary got called pretty early.
Well, there's 81%, but
Junius Rodriguez.
Oh, I won't directly legalize it.
Yeah, that is close.
You see the vote in Cook County for legalizing marijuana? Or at least it's not an actual law, but it's...
No, it's a ballot initiative to see if they want to. Yeah, exactly.
So that'll... And they're fairly Democratic, so I wouldn't be surprised. Well, obviously, Cook County's Democratic, so that'll probably get passed eventually. They were saying how marijuana probably, I think, will eventually be legalized in more and more states, and they were saying how Indiana and the Midwest will be the last of the last.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Like where I live in Indiana will probably be, I'd say, the last 5 states to legalize marijuana if all states do.
It'll probably be legalized federally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Indiana will be one of the last to combat it, but I think it eventually will legalize it for all states.
It does need to get legalized just because having a black market for it is not good. It's essentially like prohibition.
Yeah. Like it won't. I don't know. One of the candidates I was looking at said we need to legalize heroin and cocaine so we can give proper treatment to drug addicts so they won't be scared to come to the hospital. So and that's a little too much about legalizing.
Personally, I kind of agree
Like I
that
understand where it's coming from.
that a lot of the
Still a
hard
bit
drugs should be
extreme with
legalized.
legalizing it.
The only drug I don't think should be legalized is bath salts or whatever the hell those actually are.
Yeah,
Whatever is actually in those, or any drug that actually legitimately causes you to go out and harm others. But if it's just a drug that the worst thing that happens is you're going to OD and kill yourself, that's none of my business. It's not anybody else's business but yours. And I know that sounds a little heartless, but the point is that it's not my business what you put into your body, as long as you don't hurt anyone. You know?
I think they'll call it for Lipinski. I don't know. 82%. And he's
it's one of the reasons why I'm, so against gun control, but I don't want to turn this video into a gun talk. Because I've already done that more than enough. Like I actually, when I have shown off my budding collection already, and that's probably going to expand in the future. But anyway, there's some other things that but there's some other things out there that I definitely think, should be legal, or at least, not stigmatized, I guess is the worst.
Yeah. What do you think about felons voting? Do you think they should have that right?
While in prison, hell no.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, not in prison, I guess, because they're not very informed. I mean,
well, it's not just that, but they're in prison. If you're in prison, you shouldn't be voting anyway, because you're supposed to be serving a punishment and being rehabilitated. Afterwards, I wouldn't automatically grant them the right. I would say, there has to be a process to get,
but I don't
voting
think it
privilege
should be
or voting rights back. But it's
kind of over time they should be able to, depending on like good behavior and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. And I would almost say that should extend to all rights, not just voting, because, felons can't, own a firearm. I think the only case where I would say that a felon shouldn't get, their rights back is either domestic violence or something like that. I would say the harder stuff: domestic violence, rapes, murders, that type of thing. Those are the cases where I would say you do not get your rights back no matter what you do, because you've already, But then again, I don't know how many murders get off on parole or anything like that, so probably not a huge amount. You know why I don't think they've called it for honor yet? Is because he doesn't lead by that much in Cook County, and there's still a lot of votes left in the rest of the state.
Counties that I didn't even reported.
Even though Cook County is the largest, there aren't as many Republicans in Cook County as there are Democrats in Cook County, which Cook County, for the Democrats, whoever wins that pretty much wins the state, and Republicans, it's a little more competitive.
Yeah, ICE is she's just taking the southern Illinois.
Mostly. There's still a lot of places where Ronner is doing fairly well.
Yeah. Hoping they'll get these counties in soon.
I would like to have this exactly. Yeah. Hancock County just voted for Ives by a fairly decent margin, but
yeah, she's taking rural. I'm looking at the county. The margins really aren't that far apart, though, for the county she has taken.
Mm-hmm. Well, I support a moderate
County,
coalition.
There's a 4-vote difference between her winning it and him not. She won one county with 4 votes.
Holden Casey asks, would I support a moderate coalition consisting of people like Collins, Angus King, Jeff Flake, Doug Jones, Joe Manchin, etc.? Not with Doug Jones. I don't really consider him that much of a moderate.
I haven't looked into Doug Jones enough because I know he got elected in what was it, October maybe, November? I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't paid attention to him since the election, really.
But yeah, I actually respect and like Joe Manchin.
Yeah, I like Joe Manchin.
Jeff Flake is a bit of a
bad
flake
dude,
at times, but I could support him. Angus King is pretty
Joe
cool.
Manchin over about Darney or any other Democrat.
But Joe Manchin is actually a really good dude. I haven't had a chance to meet him yet, but I would very much like to.
He's not very dirty, is he? Like he doesn't get into that, like all the other.
No, he really tries to just stick with what
his actual values and what.
Well, not only his actual values, but he also tries to represent. He does his best to represent the interests of his constituents in West Virginia.
Yeah, like he's not there for all the political fights and whatnot. He's there to do what he was elected to do.
Which, even if I disagree with what position you're taking on an issue, if it's what your constituents want, I can respect
what
that.
The public wants of your state.
Oh, some change. Let's go down to the 3rd district with Lipinski.
Ooh, there's
because it says Newman just went up by 2,000.
Well, yeah, there's a tie. The votes are getting in on those counties I see now for Republican. Now there's a 15,000 vote difference.
Well, yes and no. If she wins, I wouldn't say it's a rejection of the middle ground for Dems. I would say it's essentially like the Tea Party movement for the left. It will eventually go back to the middle, but you're going to have a lot of people trying to run on you're going to have a lot of people trying to run on these progressive values, making races a lot harder for themselves in certain states. For example, if a progressive were to somehow win a primary and say, let's choose a moderate state or a light blue state, even. Let's say North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Let's say a progressive Democrat wins the gubernatorial nomination for the Dems, taking out, let's say, the incumbent, an incumbent moderate Democrat in North Carolina for a statewide office, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that happens. Well, it doesn't matter who the Republicans nominate, so long as they're not, a Roy Moore or someone like that. If they nominate a generic Republican, they're going to win that seat fairly handedly. Because
what district was that close one? I'm trying to find it now. I don't see it. Was it 6? No, that one between what's his name, Wendiski or whatever.
Lipinski, that's the 3rd district.
Oh, he just took
Newman just took the lead. Which kind of mirrors what happened for Republicans back when the Tea Party was still a super major factor. And what would happen was the Republicans would take out, or not the Republicans, but the Tea Party candidate would take out a massive or even a popular incumbent, at least at the state level.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe not necessarily within the GOP.
Oh, never mind. That was for Republican. I thought they just called the Republican primary for governor. Never mind.
No, they haven't.
That was for Attorney General.
Oh, they called the attorney. Yeah, I was waiting for them to call that one too. I expected them to call that. Yeah, that was to be expected. But yeah, so for example, in Illinois, Indiana, there was a fairly popular, not fairly popular. I'm sorry. There was a Republican senator, and he got beat out by the Tea Party candidate in the Republican primaries.
When was this? Like back in
2012.
Okay, so that's when the Tea
Nope.
Party movement was fairly strong.
Yeah. This was in 2012 because the seat is actually up this year.
I'm trying to think who that was. I
It
heard the
was
name before.
I forget who the two Republicans were, but it was Joe Donnelly's Senate seat,
Well,
right?
yeah, Joe Donnelly's up for election in my state this year in Indiana.
And the problem is that the Tea Party candidate beat the Republican, the more moderate standard Republican,
Mm-hmm.
and it turned out he was just a complete, for lack of a better word, a complete dick.
Mm-hmm.
And he shot himself in the foot so many times, but also I think he was a little too far to the right for the
Was it
general
Evan
electorate.
Bayh?
No, it wasn't Evan Bayh.
Okay, I'm gonna look this up because now it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, no, Evan Bayh was a Democrat they tried to get to run against Todd Young.
Oh, he ran against Todd Young. Sorry. Yeah, so right now the person we're trying to campaign for. I don't know. Yeah, I thought I was on, but I think I'm gonna call into his office soon. But he's up against Donnelly. But I don't know. The primary's gonna when it does come up in May, it'll be between him and another candidate. They're really the only two. Him and Luke Messer.
Well, Lipinski is in a tight race. In District 3, I'm trying to think. District 3 might actually be somewhat competitive.
Joe Donnelly, Richard Murdoch?
Yeah, it was Murdoch.
Yeah, Donnelly beat him 50 to 44%. Looks here, there was about 150,000 vote difference between Donnelly and the Republican.
Yeah, there's now a 16,000 vote difference between Ronner and Ives. And I don't think that's going to narrow. You've almost got all of Cook County in, which is making it.
Yeah.
What about even districts like Kimstock and McSally seats? And I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, I still find that dumb that Biss and Kennedy didn't work together. That's really just honestly what screwed them over.
Exactly, and the thing about it is that it's going to make the Democrats' jobs a little bit harder. I think. Not because I think there's going to be animosity. I just think that Pritzker has some baggage that will.
It'll be interesting.
That's going to make it difficult. But who knows? But yeah, that is something to look at. Is there a Democrat insurgency within the party? Are there far left candidates coming to the forefront only to lose seats that they should win, but don't because they piss off enough moderate voters or even
Lipinski took the lead again. Are you scared? Is that the one you're really just watching at this point?
Sort of. Yeah, exactly. Lipinski just took a lead.
Yeah, he took a what?
Not that much. It's definitely much too close to call.
Yeah.
And
I don't think they'll call it till the very end.
No, they probably won't. And it looks like Kwame, I'm not even going to say the last name. And
I think he's going to win.
Exactly.
He hasn't budged since 8 o'clock.
But going up to Pritzker.
The only reason they're not calling it is because I think there's only 68% in, so I think they just
exactly.
Yeah.
Republicans have less vote in than the Democrats do for the gubernatorial race. That's peculiar.
For what?
For the governor's race. Republicans have fewer precincts reporting than the Democrats do. By a decent amount, actually. But it seems like Illinois just takes its time to get votes in.
I know. I thought it would. I don't know what's going on with these
Some
counties.
states have their business, some states have their are put together, and
But I see
you know,
two counties tied right now for the Republican.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, some states they have their shit together, and they get their votes in, and
In every election, Indiana is, I think, the first state to get their. Indiana and Kentucky are always like the first two states and to get their votes in. Like every election, like those are the first two called.
but other states oh my God, Holden
Hmm?
Casey. Let's not talk about Georgia. Oh my God. Georgia is the epitome of the phrase things move slow in the South.
Didn't they take a while to call? Like that took them
Okay,
longer to
they
call.
called Florida for president before they called Georgia for Trump. That
Once they
should tell
called
you
Florida for
something.
Trump, I just had a feeling Trump would become president. Because at the beginning of the week before I was rooting for Trump, but I didn't think he'd win, honestly. Because I mean, I don't always 100% trust polling, but everyone was saying Hillary was going to win. I was quite honestly, I had it for Hillary. I didn't have it for it. I was thinking Hillary was when I made
Yeah, no.
I was making
It
bets
wouldn't
with
have
people.
been the worst, it wouldn't have been the worst choice to bet on Clinton because that was where the smart money was.
Yeah,
I
that's where everyone was just.
I called it for Trump, but I was I had it as a pure toss-up election.
Yeah,
And I actually
I don't know.
had Clinton winning the
At the
popular
beginning, I
vote
was
by
Trump and
about
never
what she
thought, and
did.
then the last few weeks, everyone was saying Trump didn't stand a chance, and that's when I was starting to think, I don't know if Trump's gonna do so well. But once they got Florida, and I was like, okay, I think Trump's gonna get this.
Yeah.
Like, I knew there was still Ohio and Pennsylvania to call, but once he
No.
got Florida, I was just like, maybe he does have the votes that people said he doesn't have.
But
I mean,
yeah,
obviously, there's a bunch of older people in Florida, so obviously more
no.
Republican.
But yeah, no, Georgia is. Ugh. I consider Georgia my home state because I graduated high school there and I spent a lot of time growing up there. And I love Georgia. I love my home state. But at the same time, goodness gracious, they take forever to do anything. Like,
I don't know what's going on. The Democrats have more counties in than
yeah, they have more
Republicans.
precincts than the Republicans.
Yeah, their Republicans are taking their sweet time.
Yeah, well, happens. But you've got almost a 20,000 vote gap between Ronner and Ives, and that's kind of it.
Raul, kind of shocked. Who is Raul?
Kwame, yeah.
No, I'm looking down at the Democratic. Who's this? Who has for the Democratic primary? It says for the yellow counties. I don't see this dude on the board. Oh yeah, I do. Sorry, it was showing his last name. I was looking for Kwame the whole time. I was like,
Yeah,
what is this dude you talking about named Raul or whatever?
House District 3, Lipinski still leads.
How much is he? He's leading by about
That it hasn't changed.
1,600 votes. No, 1,800 votes about.
I should get a job in the polling industry. Oh no.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of anything worse than sitting all day with a phone calling people. That would be a nightmare for me.
Yeah, no. Like politics, but not polling.
I mean, I don't mind talking to other people, but it needs to be a small group. I can't do.
I'm gonna be involved with politics. I actually want to be involved with politics, not polling.
Yeah, like I don't mind campaigning or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you wanting to get involved in politics?
Oh yeah, no, that's actually something I'm very interested.
Yeah, I mean I'm still young, but
somebody asked if
we're
pleased with Trump's job. Am I pleased with how Trump is doing? I'm ambivalent. I will maintain this. There are things that he's doing that I like. There are things that he's doing that I don't like.
Yeah, I mean I'm not. he could be doing better, but I'm not going to
Generally,
hate on him.
he's doing more that I like than I don't like, but at the same time, it's not enough for me to say that I approve, but I can't say that I disapprove.
Yeah, like I'm just like he could be doing better, but I mean, I don't
If it
hate
was
him.
based off of the feelings of Schadenfreude I have towards how Democrats are reacting, especially the super far left Democrats, oh man, I would approve 100%, but that's not what politics is about. You know, I shouldn't, judge a politician based off of how I feel they're causing people other people to react. I should be judging them based off of how they're actually doing their job. And again,
Yeah, a
Trump is
lot of people
doing,
judge him based off his personality, which I don't.
yeah.
Like.
And I can't judge based off of personality because I don't care about your personality so long as it's not, not seriously causing issues in international relationships or even domestic relationships.
Yeah.
And maybe Trump is a little bit too brash. But on the other hand, there's a good chance that the Madman Doctrine worked in getting North Korea to the table. So,
and it looks like where he's making progress with North Korea, but you don't know. Until he
exactly.
actually meets with them, who knows what's going to get done.
And I
don't think any other president could have got North Korea on the table. Because I
don't
think
think any
Trump
other
has
president would have agreed to sit down with
Trump would.
with
Because
Kim
Trump,
Jong Un.
as much
Which
as
there's
Democrats hate him, I
positive,
think
yeah,
Trump,
there's positives
he has
and
the
there's
bravery and
negatives, but
whatnot
I
to
think
actually.
there's more positive than negative to sitting down and actually discussing issues with North
Yeah,
Korea.
I don't know how a meeting would go, though, because Trump's got a pretty bold personality, and sitting down with Kim Jong Un, I don't know how that would go in person.
Well, we're going to
I
find
think
out.
Trump would definitely tone down, though, if he met with North Korea. I mean, in a way, like, he wouldn't tone down, but at the same time, he wouldn't. I just ordered a shirt that says a little rocket man, and it has Kim Jong Un.
Yeah, no, that is definitely one of my favorite moments.
Yeah.
Like,
My favorite moment.
I can't not laugh at Little Rocket Man.
I like the whole. I was watching the debate live when Trump was saying how he has big hands or whatever. That had me cracking up. Like, never heard that before in a debate. Trump changed how debates are. Like,
oh yeah, no,
fun to watch debates
it's
just
definitely
to see what Trump said. Like, not even politically.
Oh yeah, no,
Scroll
exactly.
bar doing.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of weird, not Rosie O'Donnell, but what do you think about? It'll probably be all right. What do you think about Chris Christie?
His political career is dead.
Yeah. Now I like some of the stuff.
Oh, there's a county. Wabash County is an exact tie for a governor's race, and all of their precincts are in. That means they have no more votes to count.
Yeah, Chris Christie kind of destroyed his career. I guess he wasn't too bad of, wasn't I? He was he an attorney general? I'm wanting to say.
Chris Christie was the governor of New Jersey.
But I thought he was an attorney general before that or something. Not
was
attorney general, like a district attorney or something.
I think, yeah, I think
he was something
too.
like district attorney or attorney or something.
Lipinski is still with 90% of the vote in. Lipinski is still ahead, but
I give Chris Christie for getting elected in a strong Democratic state, though. Oh, I just saw more go to what's her name now. I just saw a county go for Ives, but
yeah, no. So yeah, but
yeah,
this Illinois needs to get its act together.
Yep.
Just get the votes. Yeah, seriously, just get the votes in, guys. It's not that hard. Then again, it could be worse. It could be Georgia.
How long did Georgia take? I know you said it took a while. You know how Cook legalized marijuana in Cook County? Never mind. I think that was the whole state of Illinois. I was about to say, because if that was just the whole state of Illinois, that whole vote would have been Cook County, probably.
Yeah.
A lot of that vote is Cook County. Well, it is Cook County, sorry. Why do I keep thinking that's the whole state of Illinois? Guessing suburban Cook County is what said no, and maybe, I don't know, I'm just guessing.
17,000 votes between Ronner and Ives. They need to just call that race. I don't think there's enough votes outstanding
It's not budging.
elsewhere to overcome that. Seriously, they really need to call that.
How much Donald Trump won Indiana by? About 400,000 votes. Gary Johnson actually got about 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister wrote in Bernie Sanders in the 26th.
Ugh.
I've had many arguments with her, but they just don't get into it with her anymore.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Yeah, my parents don't like me arguing with my sister because we just yell at each other. Because my parents don't have too much interest in I mean, they vote, but like not enough to where they want to listen to.
Yeah.
But yeah, Trump won. The only counties that Hillary won was Indy, which is Marion County. She won 58%. She won 58%. And Gary, she won 57%. She won St. Joseph County, which I don't know where that is. I don't know what that is. So yeah, she won Gary and Indy and Monroe. I don't know where that's at. Let's see my county. No, not Putnam. Donald Trump won 63%. That's a fairly large majority. But I'm literally right next to Hendricks County. Donald Trump won that. Oh, he won that by 72%. Just a bunch of rednecks. That makes sense. Hendricks County's like more like suburban because it's next to Indianapolis, but then like one county over, it's just I got an aunt that lives there. Just a bunch of rednecks. Like that's what I was saying. Like my county, it's suburban, because next Indy, the outer counties, and then you just go out, and then it's just poof, just dramatic, just all cornfields. And yeah, what? It's leaning Republican, probably because that's outside of Indy. Didn't Gary Johnson win New Mexico or no? Or did Evan?
Nope.
Didn't Evan McMullen win one state, like Utah or
something?
I thought he did.
He was extremely competitive.
Yeah. Evan McMullen, wasn't he in like the CIA or something?
Yes. So in between, so Evan McMullen, in between overthrowing democratically elected governments around the world, decided to run for president.
I think independents like that, they just run just to see how many votes they can pick up. Like, they just, like, let's see how many people would actually vote for me. Like, I don't understand. Because they know they don't have a chance. Like, Jill Stein, no, she knows she wasn't getting one. Gary Johnson, no. Like, I'd take Gary Johnson over Jill Stein any day, but, no. Shoot, I'd take Hillary over Jill Stein any day. Jill Stein's just way too radical for me.
Yeah.
Let's see what the biggest majority is for Trump.
But come on, just call it already.
Honestly.
Yeah, still 17,000 votes separating them. What's Cook County at? Yeah. Cook County, 87% in. Will County has everything in. Ives won that. Kane has just about everything in. Lake has most everything in. Winnebago has a bunch in. But yeah, this is
this is
seriously. Why can't they just call the race? I mean, how hard is it You've got.
Yeah.
I honestly think that they should have called it 30 minutes ago, but whatever.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Seriously, this is just absolutely. Ugh.
I'm just looking at. I've got another tab looking at my state for what it voted Senate like and whatnot.
Yeah.
How is that? Evansville, probably because it's a city.
Yeah, exactly. That's my feelings. 76% of precincts are reporting, and they really should just call it for honor.
Yeah, they should.
If they haven't called it by 11, that's kind of when I'm going to say, okay, enough is enough.
Yeah, I'll be up. I'll probably be up 11. Shoot, I just closed that.
Why am I getting an ad from Maserati?
I was getting an ad from, I don't even know what it was from.
Seriously, I am getting an ad from Maserati. I'm not that rich. I'm not rich at all, to be honest. So I really don't get it. They're just waiting for DuPage County. Okay.
I think they're honestly just waiting for the final votes. They don't want to call it this.
Okay, yeah, they're waiting for DuPage County to actually send most of its precincts in. Jeez. Yeah, okay, that actually makes sense. Thanks, Alex.
What did he say?
Yeah, no, one of the commenters, Alex Staten, he said they're just waiting for DuPage County. And looking at it, yeah, they've only got, a tenth of precincts in. So
Well, they just got some more votes in, but it wasn't much.
yeah, exactly.
So.
Oh, I was even looking at the wrong. I was looking at the wrong thing. But yeah, Ronner leads by a very healthy margin. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected.
Yeah, Ron's
Yay.
leading by about 17,000 votes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check. How are we doing on the Lipinski? Okay, he's leading by about 1,300 votes.
Mm-hmm.
And 90% is in. So only 52 more precincts to report in.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be called here within the next probably half an hour.
Yeah.
I think Lipinski will probably take it. There aren't too many precincts left to report in. It'll probably just be small votes. I don't know. You don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, we really don't. But again, it's going to come down to DuPage County, and that's what it seems.
Okay, now it's Shore County. How many? No. Edgar County. DeWitt County. Ford County. Where's DuPage at? Well,
It's right next to Cook.
Yeah, there's still a lot of there's no precincts reported. Oh, I'm looking at Attorney General. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
I'm like, what do you? I don't understand why. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, there's still plenty of precincts to report in there. I don't know what's taking that one so long. What county? There's only Ogle County's 52 precincts. These are just small numbers. 14. No, that's already reported. Schuler County 17, 23, 22. Yeah, all these other ones are below like 25. So it's just DuPage is what's gonna finish off. Yeah, once DuPage is called in, that's when they're gonna probably.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's leading about 400 votes, or not 400. No, about 390 something. I think it'll be close,
Yeah.
but I still think it'll go for Ron or.
Yeah. Give me just a second. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, so this race is kind of.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be adding an Illinois resident here real quick.
See the one that was talking. Okay. See the
Yeah.
one that voted for what's his name?
No. This is this is Kelvin. He's we've kind of collaborated a bit over the past couple of years, so
Nice. %90 in for them.
mm-hmm.
Ooh, that is a close one. You see the Republican primary for District 2? That's a 5-vote difference right now.
Indeed.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Come on, DePage. Oh, we just got some more votes.
We didn't?
Not from
he's been.
DePage.
Oh, gosh dang it. Keep looking at Attorney General.
Cook County is basically all in now.
Okay, let's see.
Terrific.
DuPage hasn't got any more precincts in.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And all those other counties.
Yeah, exactly. DuPage, not
Well,
DePage.
Coles County is still coming in and Wabash County. Well, I understand why it's called Wabash County because it's on the Wabash River. That's a river. That border, it's a natural border between Illinois and Indiana.
Yeah, and then there's a canal, if I remember correctly.
I think you're correct. Okay, that's already
Lipinski is just barely ahead with 90%.
That's a dead tie right now. You see that in Wabash County?
Yep.
Oh, when it meant tied, I thought it just meant a close vote. I didn't realize it actually meant literal tie.
Yep, literal tie.
Wait, where'd that other
French.
county go? That was just tied.
Yes, I am very familiar with French. Talking to one of my commenters, I am very familiar with French. Oh boy, I'm not a French speaker, but my family is of French Canadian descent, so yay. Yeah.
Why isn't Springfield?
It's actually pretty bad because I still call the French frogs most of the time, which is not nowhere near politically correct. But they're white, so no one cares.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand what I think they should call it, really.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I know it's still that county, but still, though.
But, yeah, so as soon as Kelvin joins, at least
I thought he already did.
No, he hasn't.
Also, that
but
latest
but when he
incident
joins,
in Austin
we can get his opinion. And
someone set off an incendiary device or something. It wasn't actually a bomb.
Of course it wasn't.
Themselves with some.
Oh, LaSalle actually came in, waiting for Ford, DeWitt, Edgar.
Wait, what just came in?
Ogle. I missed LaSalle County come in.
Yeah, I think I did too. Where was? Oh, there it is.
Hello.
Clay County is.
Hey, Kelvin, what's up? How's it going?
Pretty good. I just got out of a concert. So. Hey, look at these primaries.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts so far?
Well, I am very surprised that at the Republican Party, especially the Republican primary, I just messaged you and asked you if Jeannie Ives can win because I expected this to be a much bigger margin in favor of Rauner. We all did. We thought that he had Cook County and that was the end of it, but this is a pretty close race.
At the start of the stream, that's exactly what I was saying was whoever wins Cook County wins the primary, period. That and Cook County runs the state.
I'm really not surprised at Southern Illinois. A lot of Ives counties down there. I'm really surprised at Western Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Knox County, Rock Island County, Mercer, Hancock, or not? Yeah, Hancock County. Those counties really surprised me. I expected, especially at least Rock Island County, to go in favor of Bruce Browner. But Jeannie Ives came in with a lot of potential, and you can see the Democratic primaries as opposed to the Republican primaries. Can we just call November right now? You know, I expected the Democratic primary to turn out the way it was, but like I said, the Republican primary was really surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lipinski's not budging in District 3. He's still in the fairly same. So, still like around 1,400 vote difference.
Yeah. And let me scroll down. Let me see this.
I feel like they should call.
Is
they called him
probably going to win. No, they haven't called Kwame winning, but
should.
that should be.
I am very, very surprised at that Attorney General primary for the Democratic side. Particularly because when you see kind of when you look at the general elections, if Chicago goes to a Democrat, the state goes to a Democrat, but in the primaries it usually isn't like that. Meaning a person sometimes has a chance to win outside of Chicago and still win the election, especially in the Democratic primaries. But that definitely wasn't the case.
I'm shocked that the Attorney General vote is so split. They don't know who the heck they want. I mean, they do, but they still fairly split.
Well, my county went to Jeannie Ives 52-48.
Which county is that?
Knox County.
Knox.
South. North.
No, I think you. Wait, you said
North.
south?
North.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. It was close though.
It was close. That county went to Donald Trump by 4 points. This county. Oh, there we go. Update.
Yeah. Oh, the Virginia primaries are going to be fun because.
No, that Knox just switched over to Ives.
It wasn't Ives.
I don't know why I thought I saw something switch. Never mind. Sorry, I don't know what I was looking at.
Yeah.
You probably did see something switch because there were a couple.
There was they got a few more votes in.
Okay, at first I kind of thought it was switching.
That county down there in Southern Illinois that's tied 50-50.
Yeah, with all precincts in.
Yeah, I don't know what Wabash is doing. Can they not get in one more vote?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Virginia's going to be really fun because
all precincts are reporting. Wait, if all precincts reporting, I hope is it actually a dead tie or what?
Yeah, that's a dead tie. It's dead even.
Call for a revote on that. Jesus. Well, not really. But I'm just saying, like.
No, you just find the only person who hasn't voted. No.
Yeah, they just want to get someone. Just get someone in. Well,
there's a couple counties that Jeannie Ives might be able to flip before.
They still haven't got in Edgar County, DeWitt County, Ford County.
Tazewell County is a big county that Jeannie Ives needs to rely on.
Oh, where's Tazewell? There it is. Yeah, Tazewell makes sense.
As well as Peoria, but Peoria is almost over now. So
yeah, so is Tazewell, but there's still enough votes to flip it.
Well, there's more.
County is the big one. Is the real big one that's left.
Oh yeah.
And of course we have
Ogle County will bring in a good amount of votes, but I guarantee you it'll go to Rauner.
Yeah.
What's so sad is that Illinois has so many people. Like, for example, my city alone in Knox County has 32,000 people, and only 2,000, almost 3,000 people voted in the primary in the entire county.
Yeah.
Voter turnout.
Well, primaries really own. I'm not sure. Does Illinois only do registered vote, not just registered voters, but have closed primaries, or is it
Um,
open?
it is closed,
Okay.
meaning you can only vote with your party, right?
Yeah, exactly. Not only
Yeah,
can you only vote with your party, but if you choose to register as an independent, you can't vote for anyone in the primaries.
yeah, that's correct.
I think that's the same for New York. Because,
Yeah.
I've read a bit on Bernie. He thought that was unfair because he didn't even get it. No one could vote for him there. So it was basically a free win for Hillary, but it probably would have went Hillary anyway. So
But yeah, so my state, Virginia, is open primaries, and
I feel like it should be open. I think because I don't know.
yeah,
Pritzker
so
blew that map.
yeah, well, Pritzker won, and this is our working theory because Biss and Kennedy split their voter
Yeah, each
base.
other's vote. They did.
But that's just a working theory. That isn't.
And if there was
Yeah,
a county out there that JB Pritzker lost, he was in second place.
Yeah.
yeah, like you guys were saying earlier, I was shocked. I thought Ives would have won just because of just in general. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't expect odds to
I
win,
expect it
but
to be
it's
way closer.
Yeah, this is way closer than I personally expected, but
there's still votes out there.
oh yeah, there are definitely still votes out there.
For
And
what Marion County still got some votes coming in, even though that's leaning Rauner.
oh,
DuPage.
Kelvin, you're gonna love this because you're still. I'm not sure how into the weather or weather patterns and all that and meteorology you are.
Oh yeah, I still am.
We got another winter storm down here.
Oh boy, yeah, I know.
It literally just turned spring and we're getting another winter storm. Like I
Yep.
just looked out my window and we've got a good 2 inches of snow already.
Well, I've had the very, very pleasure of having upper 40s and low 50s for the past couple weeks, and my spring break is next week, so cross fingers it stays like that. Oh, I think we just got an update.
Yeah, that's the same for Indiana. It's low, upper 40s.
Yay. Oh, we actually did get Ogle County.
Oh yeah.
No.
Not that many precincts reporting though.
It's leaning round.
Rauner.
Yeah, I don't know. Rauner.
Yes, and I'm working on calling her Kamala, not Kamala.
Camel.
Sorry,
Where
I
are the
just
precincts in
I just
the Lipinski primary. Seems like the only close race.
Lewinsky.
Yeah.
I just slipped the F bomb on your stream.
Do
Sorry.
I care? No.
No.
I drop the F bomb all the time. I've stopped recently.
Yeah, when I
trying to
was
be
when I joined the
semi-professional,
thing earlier,
but
and
there
I
was a
forgot
time
you.
when I would drop an F bomb probably 3 or 4 times a video. So what do I fucking care?
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, exactly. But no, Daniel Lipinski versus Marie Newman. Yeah. Very close race, 92% reporting. If I remember
Chicago
correctly, most of
Democrats.
those are in whatever the other county is.
I'm gonna
It's
look up
not.
when the next primary is, just
If you
for
want
any
me to be
state. 'Cause
If
I
you
wanna
want
see.
me to be completely honest with you, fuck the Chicago Democrats. They think they're
DePage.
so special.
What is up with DePage?
What about them?
It said they had 99 of 930 precincts reporting, and now it says they have 30 precincts reporting of 930. Nice.
Russia. It's Russia.
Russia is
Every
interfering in
time
the
I hear
Illinois election.
Russia, I forget where I saw this joke, but somebody posted. I'm not sure how familiar you are with 70s sitcoms, but there was a sitcom way back when where one of the characters was named Marsha, and whenever they did something stupid, they would go Marsha, 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 and
Yep,
somebody
Brady
changed
Bunch,
the
right?
line to it was the Brady Bunch, wasn't it? Yeah, and so they changed it to Russia, Russia, Russia. Every time I hear Russia in the context of the investigation, it's just like that. I can't help but think of that.
Yeah, the next primaries are all in May. Those are the closest. I'm looking at the dates for every single state's primary. I don't
Give me
see
just a
any
minute.
in April.
I need to refill my water. Just entertain them. I don't care what you guys do. Have fun.
May 8th is Indiana.
Okay, so I'm back, and well, I just looked out the window, and I have a very strange feeling that I'm not going to be able to leave my apartment tomorrow because it's going to turn to ice, which is
Fun.
absolutely fantastic, right?
Yep. Mind if I share my screen for a second so
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
show
go
you my
ahead.
thoughts for
Yeah,
November?
I'm just pulling yours up so that you can. Oops. When you share your screen, there we go.
Okay, so when I look at Illinois, my first instinct is obviously to do this.
Mhm.
And-
And call the state there.
Yep. And there you go. There's November. JB Pritzker wins. Thank you and good night. No, just kidding.
I mean, it's true.
I'm going to run this map under the assumption that well, actually that isn't really true because Rauner won without Cook County.
But he won literally every other county.
True. I'm gonna run this under the assumption that Bruce Rauner wins because he probably will. But
Really?
wait, what?
Really? You expect Rauner to win?
I do expect Rauner to win.
I mean, I expect it to be closer than it should, but I'm actually saying that Pritzker should win.
I was talking about the primary.
Oh. Okay.
Under the assumption that Rauner wins the primary.
I was a little concerned because I was like, wait, what?
Next counties I want to turn blue is Rock Island and Peoria. Next two big Democratic strongholds. Northern Illinois is pretty much shot for Rauner. He shot himself. So
shot himself in the foot.
Yeah, he screwed up in Northern Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
His best chances are going to be in Southern Illinois, these rural areas down here.
But they're not going to be able to outvote those three.
No, they won't. Those three in general just dictate the state.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is like I could fill in all the rest of the counties, and this is like 70-39. Sangamon County will probably go for the Republicans. Springfield. That it's just always been traditionally conservative. Then we have these. JB Pritzker won't win these over here. These are like the Illinois rednecks. Like
yes, I know a few Illinois rednecks.
like I'm talking like shacks on the Mississippi River. It's
yeah, one of them I
especially
unfortunately.
Henderson County.
Yeah.
Knox County, which is my home county, in the primary election, the entire county matters. In the general election, Galesburg is going to dictate everything. And that is a college town. We are a college town. It will go to the Democrats. Mercer County is kind of a swing one. It has Quad Cities leanings and it has redneck leanings. So, it's really up in the air. But the majority of the population center in Mercer County is like, for example, the cities down there like Aledo and Alexis. Those are the big population centers, which are traditionally more conservative. So that's where I'm going to lean that county. Macomb, McDonough County. It's the biggest college town you will ever find.
20,000 votes between Rauner and Ives.
Well, Ives might win.
Maybe, but
I don't expect it. But
all from DePage because I don't think Ford and DeWitt are going to give her enough.
Let's see, just the areas around Sangamon County: Morgan, Christian, Macon, Logan, Menard, Cass, Scott. Those counties traditionally conservative. I expect them to go that way. And then you get into the suburbs of Peoria on the other side of the river, so like Washington and all those, which tend to lean Democratic, but they really aren't any particular solidity.
Yeah, I was looking at the counties Ives won, and really she doesn't have a majority lead in any counties. It's only like 100, 200 vote difference.
Yeah,
Where?
Exactly. Oh, he's talking about Ives.
Oh, I just mean really like even the counties that well, how big of the difference was Cook County? Like
Cook.
Now here's confusing.
About a 10,000.
A lot of people difference. Okay, so I did a video a while back, that outlined my ideas for Illinois in the case of a situation versus Rauner versus Kennedy, which obviously didn't happen. But Kennedy was the popular choice at the time. But I'll tell you what happened. JB Pritzker started advertising sooner and used his money sooner, and that's what got him the win in the primary.
And he also had a lot more of it.
I was seeing his ads November of last year. There are counties that are the suburbs that will go solidly
Another
Republican.
County just reported in, but no vote difference.
There are counties around the suburbs that will go solidly red, and there are counties that will go solidly blue. And that is, of course, the suburbs.
The collar counties.
Yeah. I'm just going to go to the south a little bit. Kankakee County usually votes red.
What the heck?
Yeah, Kankakee County.
No, not that.
I didn't want to try and
different vote counts.
Okay.
Here,
don't understand.
We're going to finish the Mississippi River rednecks here.
I'm looking out west of Illinois, and the Democratic, the votes are in like less than 100, but when you go Republican, it's up in the thousands.
Well,
exactly. Shows you how there's. Yeah, I'm just looking at the vote difference out west where it's rural Illinois.
Ooh, Henry County is hard.
Yeah,
that'll probably go blue just because of the Quad Cities.
Crazy. Yeah, we had a nonpartisan organization that came to our high school last week for registering people to sign up, and I heard the vice principal go, "Did we even get 40 people?" And this is a school of like 4,000 people. They couldn't get 40 people to sign up.
Wow.
I don't know. I'm only a freshman, and most people don't shock that I'm into politics, but that's why you guys know much more than I do because I'm still getting into it.
I'm only a freshman too.
I'm like, I'd sign up if I could, but
And
No, you're in good company. I'm only a freshman.
Yeah, and I'm the old screwball.
no, wait, you. Oh, I didn't even realize you were a freshman.
The funny thing is, most of Southern Illinois goes red, but Alexander County, this county down here, it always just goes blue for no reason. Like,
yeah, I hate the thing about like
oh,
you said you're a freshman. I get all the time.
You just deleted a
People
county.
think I just follow
Nice.
what
I know.
parents believe in. That's what I get that all the time. People don't think I actually know anything about politics.
I'll show you what I want. I'll show you what I want to do, Ben.
Oh no! You want to just delete Cook
There we go.
County?
Don't mind Cook County. Not like it makes a big difference.
Cook County becomes its own state.
Cook County, yes.
Cook County, who?
What is this
Chicago,
Cook County
what?
you speak of?
What?
Yeah, what?
What? No one lives there.
The only good thing to come out of Chicago was the Blues Brothers.
There's still precincts reporting. There's still about, 36 precincts reporting in Cook County, so there's still some votes.
Yeah.
But not really too much to actually do anything, and then I'll probably go, well, obviously, Brown or Bruno or whatever.
But yeah, no, this is...
I think they should call it by now 84%.
They really should, but again, they're waiting for DePage, which is...
Should have called it an hour ago. Well, I mean,
which
I know
has,
they're new, so they're not going to...
Which has enough votes that it could flip the election, so...
Well, I don't know about DeWitt County and Ford County, but I'm guessing there's not too many people there.
Not a ton.
So that won't make a big difference. And seeing how close the votes are in each of these counties, even if it does go her, she's not going to have a big majority.
Mm-hmm. Oh, whoa. I just saw something.
Oh, that was a bit of a... Okay, that's 19,000. Something just came in that jumped her back up. No.
Yep. It was...
Wait, what?
Just got a bunch of votes from DePage.
Still a 19,000 vote difference, but she's gained a bit.
I think there were some other votes.
Let's see if any of that just came from.
If she's able,
yeah,
if
that
she's
came
able,
from Cook County. They just got about another. How many votes?
If she's able to,
another like
if
20
she's able
precincts
to,
just reported in from Cook County. Some of that came from Cook County.
Yeah.
If she's able to flip DuPage County, expect her to win the election.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they haven't called it.
Because DuPage County will outvote Cook
250
County in the Republican primary.
He's got about a 250 vote lead.
Mm-hmm. It also looks like you removed another county, Kelvin.
Did I? Oh, Ogle County, yeah.
Oh, are you?
But yeah, there's just come on, guys, call it.
It's not safe to call yet.
I mostly agree. I'm just
okay. That's pretty much my map for November. It's really flawed because I kind of didn't use proper statistics.
By another 1,000 votes, so she's just closed the gap again.
Mm-hmm.
Who has?
Well, now we wait.
Rauner?
Yeah, Rauner is mostly ahead.
Yeah,
I don't. That's tough.
Oh, let's see. DePage. Okay, well, there's still plenty of precincts left to report in DePage County. So I don't know. Okay, 85% in for Just. I think it'll go him. I think they're just getting in the final votes at this point. Well, final 15%. Okay, I'm gonna see if they've called What district was it? District 3 that we saw really close. I'll see if they've called that. No, they still haven't called it.
Mm-hmm.
Surprising. He's got about wait.
Scroll down to look at the District 3 between Lipinski and Newman. Yeah, he's still got a lead.
Yeah, he's still got about a
93% reporting.
Yeah, he's got about a 1,600. I don't know why. I feel like they could. I guess it's just because it's so small, but I still feel like they could maybe call that if he's got a 1,600. He's been in the lead all night. He'll probably win it.
Mm-hmm. Few more
I
votes.
just fixed my math a little
House
bit
District 6
for
only has
November.
34% reporting it. What are they doing?
Sitting on their laurels.
Yeah, only 34%.
This would
And they've
be
polls
for
closed 4 hours ago.
this would be the day for the primaries for U.S. House Representatives too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're looking if you.
I try you on that. Yeah.
I really don't mind because my representative is running unopposed.
Yeah.
My representative is running for Senate.
Who's that?
My representative is running for re-election again.
And I already told you earlier how hectic how there's 7 Republicans running for my district, so that's gonna be hectic in the primary.
But yeah, so anyway, I'm probably gonna be. I don't know. I'm gonna be trying to get a job with my congressman's re-election campaign just because money is nice. Truth be told, and even some of the Democrats I know who are politically involved actually worked for my Republican congressman's campaigns just because he pays well. Like he said, I've worked on both Morgan Griffith's campaign as well as Democrat campaigns, and I'm going to be honest, Griffith pays better. This is just.
See, I'm gonna. The page still has plenty of precincts.
Oh my word!
I don't know how long it's gonna take. Shouldn't take this long, but
Yeah,
we're going,
honestly, I am tempted to just call it a night.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because I have school and I have to be up at like 6.
So does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night.
Kelvin? Anyway, we're going to call it a night. See you guys.
Yep, talk to you later.
Bye.